might not have helped my fat ass. Sike broke it on the first episode.
You just hear a
First time he was ever here, man.
You good, fam? You good, bro? Like, nah, I broke this fucking slow my dick out.
Y'all want to open it with this one, Phil?
Huh?
This one.
They taking everything I got, trying to run to my death, trying to run me till I rot. Now my faith.
I mean, I'm already rolling.
I can run to my fam, but they in the same spot.
You know how I am with the music and the audio.
Sucks, right?
Yeah. That's good.
Oh, that's that good.
Oh, shit.
That's that.
I thought the beat was about to drop.
Yo, this is crazy, yo.
Oh, shit.
You got us fuck around with the fuck around.
Yeah, it's a lot of...
That's that good.
There is a lot to look at.
I'm a collector of action figures myself.
Oh, bro, I'm such a fucking nerd when it comes to this shit.
You know,
I promise you.
I wanted to be down here.
Yo, I promise you.
Like,
would
even
not.
I know, we were talking like, yo, you never
like,
been down here. I was
they-
like, even from...
They
like,
never been down. You never been down?
Never
been down here.
I've always seen him do things here, and I'm like, yo,
Straight
I'd love
up,
to be in there
this
one
is
day.
the Stewseum, bro. I was here when there was when that futon was right there. Was nothing on the walls. There's nothing, and then over how long, Phil? You said
Man,
I watched him
It's
literally
probably like 10 years.
a decade, right? And then so put that in perspective, right? And I tell everyone that comes here, I say, you can come here every weekend, every day,
Yeah.
for the next year. Every day, and you're gonna miss something. You're not gonna get a chance to look at anything. All this shit, you will not get it. You will miss something.
Right.
You turn around, it's there. Like he has something in every, and then it's euphoria. It's nostalgia. If you look at some of this shit, it'll take you back to your days.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. That whole shit right there is a whole Predator, Gremlins, Gizmo, all that shit.
Where's the He-Man action figure?
They're on the other... right there.
Damn, I didn't even know you even had them.
awesome.
Look at that.
Right there.
You know, I didn't think that this was a balcony. I thought it was like a patio type area.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh,
I had
yeah.
no idea.
This is this 1905 built fucking old school. Got a fucking coal shooting this motherfucker. Like,
I'm from California. I don't think of basements like really at all. Like,
And you think about it, and we were just sitting here one day, me and him, and with everything that's, you know what I mean? He was like, yo, this is like a museum, man. It's a Stewseum.
museum.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
I
This
fucking
is
love
dope,
it.
man.
So that's what it, you know what I mean?
You boys ready to get in this thing?
Hey,
Ready to
always.
get into it.
All right.
That's what we're here for.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Dirty Phil on the beat.
Yes, indeedy. Roaches.
Welcome everybody, it's your boy Dirty Phil. We are coming live from the exquisite destination, DJ Horn. We live in the Stewseum.
Yeah.
I'm here with Big Skies,
Big
as
Skies.
always. You know what I'm saying? And then today, we have two legendary OGs, vets in the game, fucking bar killers, hard spitters. You want to name it, you got it. Sike Sick and Super Roll is in the building. Let's go.
Thank you.
Long overdue. Welcome to the
crazy.
podcast.
Hey,
We're happy to
Thank
have
y'all
you guys
for coming,
here, man.
man.
This is
Thank y'all for
crazy.
coming, man.
Hey,
You know,
thanks
it's
for having
love.
us, man.
And y'all came all the way from Martinburg.
Yeah, it's
so
fucking, it's
I didn't even know
legendary.
that.
That's around the corner.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, we got humble
I mean,
Hoodlum
yeah, but
Entertainment
you
in the
know.
Ain't
building.
no way we'd miss it, man. We're fans of the show, so
We appreciate that big time.
We was just saying, we was watching y'all just
2 nights ago.
2 nights
Oh,
ago. We
shit.
watched the
See,
show.
we don't even be knowing. Sometimes we do, but we don't know. You know what I mean? It's always good to hear.
It's
I mean,
fucking awesome.
That's awesome, man. It's catching the ear, you know. It's catching the wave because, you know what I mean? That's you obviously. Now, what do you guys think about it? That's the thing. When you watch it, what are your thoughts on it?
It's a vibe, man. Like it's
Yeah.
not the same as other podcasts,
Right.
and that means something. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
And
yeah.
for me, I got a special place in my heart for anything that's like local.
Yeah,
Anything
yeah.
that's us,
We're
I'm
gonna
gonna
clap it
support.
on that.
You know what I'm saying? Anything
Yeah,
that's
I like
us, I'm about to support. Like, that's how it good. I love it.
Well, you knew we had to have you guys on here. Like, it was a clear and obvious. Like, there was no doubt. You know, especially being like vets in the game, you all have been so consistent for so long and just maintaining that longevity,
Appreciate
as Mike would say, that long-windedness.
Yeah, that long.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, y'all been continuing to bless the scene, and of course, like I told him, I was telling him the other day, I was like, I was around some young boys, and they talking about the OGs, so of course it was gonna eventually happen because we've worked together. You know what I'm saying? In the past,
it's
people don't
crazy.
know.
Yeah.
And we're going to get into that. But before we do, as we do in every episode, I got some shots poured up for us to crescent this episode.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? You
Spooky
gonna
cups.
get some Jason.
Yo, look at them cups.
Yo, you got
that one
Freddie,
say?
dog.
Never sleep. Again.
Never sleep again. Because
Yo.
we don't need to sleep. And of course, I got, you know what I'm saying, Ghostface.
Cheers to the
Cheers.
OGs, baby.
And he's
Cheers
got
to the
the OG
OGs.
Pepsi.
man.
Cheers,
to the OGs.
guys. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What is this?
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Like that E&J.
Take
No?
That is
No,
that
that's
Paul
that Paul
Masson
Masson,
Red Berry action.
That Irk Jerk hits different.
I didn't
Yo,
taste it.
I
so
got
couldn't tell you.
bad core memories from the Irk Jerk.
Oh, but this right here, this is this.
Yeah, it's sweet.
What's
I
that
go
run?
crazy.
And what's that run? How much does that run? About what? 15
$13.
See, it don't even cost you that much.
It's cheaper in
cost you that
Chambersburg.
much.
Honestly,
It
the
don't
PA
cost you
is
that
way
much.
cheaper too.
Trav
but-
used to
You
stay
get
with
right.
a bottle of Parmesan at the
Get
Hoodlum
right.
house.
Parmesan.
Yo, and they came out with so many flavors. Like, I need that sponsorship for real. I'm literally drinking it every episode. We usually got different flavors. We had the grape, we had the fruit punch, the pineapple, the red berry, the apple,
Tell 'em.
even just
Everything.
the regular joint, like the vanilla. Yo, wasn't it the chocolate one you brought through in the mini joints?
And I never seen them ever since. Have you
Me
seen it?
neither. I'm
Them
looking.
shits
I
was
need the big
crazy.
bottle because,
They was limited edition though, the chocolate joints. I think.
dude, that shit was
Yeah.
crazy. It tasted like a Hershey's, like chocolate, like sweet. Oh my god.
Crazy.
But let's get in this thing, man.
Wait
First
a
and
minute.
foremost,
Well, wait a minute. And with all that said, it ain't right.
I'm gonna get there.
Okay.
Yeah, now I can't force it now.
Gotcha. It's a little inside thing between you. Yeah. Gotcha. All right, brother.
But we got to get into it, man. So currently, right now, what's going on with you guys? Like, any new projects? What you guys working on?
Oh man. I mean, you can go first, man. He has current stuff that
Right now,
like,
we've
we
been
definitely should be talking
me and my
about.
son have been dropping like crazy, like once, twice a month. Right now, just 2 days ago, we dropped a single. It's my son's single featuring me called "Last Confession." It's everywhere, of course.
That's dope.
Right before that, we dropped an EP called "6," which is going to be a trilogy.
Nice.
We're getting the news right here first.
Where can you find this? Like, what is your Instagram?
SIKE, That's I'm not on everything.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
gotcha.
But
gotcha.
and that's on Spotify, Apple Music, and all that too. So
Okay.
SIKE space SICK Sike 6.
And your son too?
My son is Camo, CAMO.
Okay,
All
Camo.
capital letters.
Got you.
Now with that,
that's what's
how did the father? Because we kind of got some correlation here. We got some parallelism.
Yeah.
How did the father son duo come to grip?
I used to drag my son around the studios when he was as young as like 7 years old,
Okay.
and that shit he didn't even tell me, but it rubbed off on him, and he wound up getting into this school. He wasn't doing well in Martinsburg schooling. He was wanting to skip. He was wanting to do this and do that.
Mm-hmm.
So he has a vision and impairment, and he was able to get into the deaf and blind school in Romney. So that's where he finished high school.
Oh shit.
So we went out on tour.
I forgot he went out to that.
By the
school.
time I got back here on tour, I was like, I got to make it to his graduation. I'm not going to miss it. We got back in time, went to his graduation. This motherfucker's performing on stage.
Yeah, he was doing
Shut up.
audio stuff at the school.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, graduation.
There was a studio. There was a studio at the school. He made a whole little EP there
Yeah.
that I didn't even know
I
about.
forgot all about that. Yeah, dude.
So this man started doing music on his own after watching me do what I do, and then now he's older and it's only natural that we do some things together.
I think it's crazy about that, and that's like Roaches exclusive right there, because it's those little stories that you don't quite understand on how things come to fruition. But the crazy thing is that he didn't even tell you about it, knowing, from being a son or whatever. Now I never had a dad, so I don't have that. But it would be for me like, yo, pops, like, yo, look what the fuck I just did. Like, what do you think?
Right.
But for him to just like take his shit and run with it.
Yeah.
That's hella respectable right there. DJ Snap for that
Take some kahunas, young
shit. That's
man.
crazy. So how long has he been doing music now?
I guess since he was about 6. I mean, he started off beatboxing.
Okay.
And he was blowing my mind with the beatboxing. He'd be like 15, 16 years old, beatboxing his ass off. And I'm like, this is blowing my mind.
Yeah.
And then the rapping started, I guess, around 17, 18.
You think he got that probably from? Because I mean, for those that don't know, Sike, you got the way your music is and the way your crew is it come from a very hip hop based type of culture. So you seem like you was deep into that type of hip hop.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. So you don't think that inspired him to be that way because of what you came up off of?
Yeah, of course.
Like the music you were probably listening to. Like what were you listening to? Like coming up.
My first rap song I heard, and I'm not lying to you, I was like 7 years old. Somehow BET was on in my house. It was on back then.
Yeah.
The Rapping Duke Daha came on. Blew my fucking mind. After that, I got into Beastie Boys and who else? LL Cool J, all the greats, Run DMC,
See, you're getting
Fat
somewhere
Boys.
now. So that's right there. Was he getting it from the Fat Boys? Listening to them too, like. Cause the Fat Boys, they beatbox. You know what I'm saying? What was his name? The biggest one.
The human beatbox.
The biggest one. Yeah, he passed away. Rest his soul. But but that's where the beatboxing came. All them people, LL, all of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I see where Lil Man probably where it rubbed off on him, man.
Without a doubt.
It's really amazing to hear those kind of stories though, because you never quite know where the niche comes in to actually like want to do music and shit. So speaking on that, what actually? Let's take it all the way back. What got you guys, and obviously, what got you guys into wanting to be artists, and what inspired you?
Right, and with that question, just before we go with that question and tie this into that, the names. It's Sike Sick and it's Super Row.
Yeah.
These are OG rappers, y'all.
Yo,
we got some OG artists in the building. So what we want to know is, what I want to know is how the names come up.
I don't even know that from you.
That's crazy.
When I met you, you was Psycho the Sicko, though.
Yeah, I remember
how the names come. How the names come about.
Psycho the Sicko, I was young, dumb, and into horrorcore, and I still am.
Yeah,
now I'm old, dumb, and into horrorcore. But, it's not a very popular genre, but I love it with my heart and soul.
That's what you like.
And so I got into that. I had a friend come. I lived in an alleyway, right? I had a friend. He brought over a tape one day, and it was him rapping, and it blew my mind. I was like, "We can rap? We can rap? Stop playing with me!" And I had wrote little raps here and there back in the day, but never done anything with them. Showed them to anybody or anything. I thought they were corny as hell. So anyway, he's like, "Yeah." And he has his friend bring over what's called a 4-track recorder. This is before Pro Tools and this, that, and the other. And he had a drum machine and a sampler.
Yeah.
He brought this shit into my kitchen in this alleyway, and it blew my fucking mind. And I was like, I'm finna rap. So we made a beat. I wrote a song. I rapped on that. After that, I ended up running into Brian again, who I went to middle school with. And found out Brian was rapping.
Yeah, Homicidal Maniacs.
Boom, and that's what formed Homicidal Maniacs.
Right.
So, that's
okay.
my story. Okay. Sike Sick comes from Psycho the Sicko.
Yeah,
I realized it was a dumb
that's
name.
what the question was.
I realized my bad.
Take your time. We
you know we fucking with some OGs. We all long-winded.
I'm fucking with
dyslexia about kicking in and everything. You know what I'm saying?
We need those background stories.
Arthritis and shit. We be forgetting, but it's all right. I love it.
The name came from that, from wanting to make horrorcore music. Psycho the Sicko. It sounded original to me. Probably wasn't. But then I got older and I was like,
another one.
What?
Psycho the Sicko.
But I like Sike Sick though.
Very original.
Yeah.
Sike Sick.
No, I'm saying I've never seen. I've never seen another Psycho the Sicko, so it's very original.
But then I got older and I kind of felt that name was corny, so I just shortened it to Sike Sick and started making not just horrorcore, but
universal rap, like anything. Yeah.
I never put that correlation together myself. That's kind of when you transitioned out of the more horrorcore stuff.
Yeah.
And I do fuck with that too, because it's like we all as artists, like from when we start to where we always go through this growing process of maturity, if you will.
Right.
Where we start to figure out, like, we find our voice, we find our flow, we find our confidence, and then we find, like, what the fuck we actually do.
Yeah.
Right.
It's awesome.
And with that comes along the monikers, the names, the alter egos, if you would say.
Yeah.
And what Super Row? How did Super Row come along?
I was I'm gonna take the Sike Sig route to this one.
Do it.
Yeah,
man. Give
let's
him a
go.
long-winded.
So I was a big Michael Jackson fan.
Oh
As
shit.
a kid, I used to write songs. And then, like, when I was in like 3rd, 4th grade, I had a little thing where I taught my whole class how to do Michael Jackson dances. Like, I was a big Michael Jackson fan, and I used to write songs.
Yes.
And then I got to about probably 5th grade, and my voice started to drop.
Oh
And I couldn't
shit.
hit the notes I was hitting when I'm writing these songs, and I'm like, these songs are good.
Yeah.
But like, I can't sing them like I used to. I can't hit these notes that I used to. So my first like real rap that I wrote was for my little brother and a couple of his friends. So he was in 6th grade, so I was in 9th grade, and I wrote this song for him and his boys. It was for the rainforest rappers. So it was about how to save the rainforest, and that joint was nice. Like it was way too nice for them to be performing on a 6th grade elementary stage. Like this joint was.
You said how to
nice.
save the what?
The rainforest.
But you know what? That's dope. That's intellectual, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. You could have been talking about drugs and killing, doing that, or we're not, whatever. But you talking about something.
Yo, and at the time, I should say, this is in the Bay Area, California. You know what I'm saying? In a town called Fremont, right, probably like 30 minutes outside of Oakland.
Damn.
Right? Not even, probably like 20 minutes outside of Oakland. About 40, maybe 45 minutes, depending on the traffic from San Francisco. So this is where I'm at the time. But yeah, after that, like, I started just wanting to rap, you know, and I felt like I was good. Like I felt like I did something that was special, and I'm like, y'all know how it is. Like you do that real special thing, and now you're kind of like chasing it. You're like, yo, I know that there's something special about me, so I can do more special things. You know, it's not necessarily like you're chasing the same exact thing, but you're chasing like more moments, more like special things for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like this, I feel like I topped something that I've done at this point. You know what I mean?
It's almost something above yourself.
Yeah.
You tap into like it's like almost like an aura or like a part of your brain.
All of us here, we've been doing this long enough to know that at some point you stop competing with everybody else and you start competing with yourself.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So now I'm about to get to the
because
name.
you was clowning him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's why I
saying?
did.
Nah, this is why we do
Dyslexia. Yeah, be kicking in. We be forgetting.
Nah, this is it.
All love, man. I love it.
So now I'm rapping, and I need a name for myself. So I had 2 like alter egos. I'm the Bladed one, and Rel Agin. You know, Agin, which is nigga spelled backwards, right?
Okay.
Got me in some trouble when I was using it back in the day.
Real Agin.
That's
Rel Agin.
I ain't gonna lie though, that shit's hard as fuck.
It is
That's
hard
a
as fuck.
fucking hard.
It is, but it's like almost too hard. You know what I'm saying? It's like NWA. Like you got to.
Because if you didn't say that, Real Agin,
I wouldn't even thought about it because I'm like, yo, that just rolls off.
In high school, I was doing video production, right?
Okay.
And I did a joint where at the end of it, I battled myself. This is like years after all this, but like I'm battling myself in the video. I had a dude come with at the time I had like cornrows and stuff. I had him stand in for me and everything. Damn. And like I'm battling myself in this video, and it's the Bladed one battling Rel Agin. And my teacher was like, yo, I should take this shit to the office. Because I seen what you did.
Come on,
but no, so I come out here and I'm the Bladed one. Me and my brother are making music together, and we'll probably talk about him a little later because he was there when we met.
Okay, got you.
And
Yes.
And his name was hella sick.
Okay.
Right? And I'm just like, I gotta change my name. I can't be the Bladed one with hella sick because I thought that was the dopest name I'd ever heard.
That is.
You remember back when he was hella sick?
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is the dopest name I ever heard. So I got to figure out a new name. So I'm like looking for this new name. I just freshly moved out to the East Coast. I'm trying to like reinvent myself or just reinvent the way that I do what I do. And like, I'm like, for me, like kind of we got cameras rolling and everything, so you're getting Super Bowl right now. This is like somewhat. I'm like halfway in between because I'm comfortable with y'all. But like,
Yeah.
you know, Super-O is the Superman. But me in my personal life, my family calls me LJ. You know, LJ is Clark Kent. You know,
Okay.
and in my real life, that's who you're just like getting. And I'm just like, I'm not Super-O. I don't feel the need to be as like hype, and I can be more reserved, and I can maybe sit back and listen and not talk. You know what I'm saying? Like that guy is LJ.
Gotcha.
You know, here right now, I got to be like more Super-O. I'm Superman.
Yeah.
So
You know
where
what I'm saying?
does
So
the
then-
road? Where does the
So
road?
then I'm like, yeah, because of that, I'm like, I need to be a superhero. Because I'm big into superheroes and just all of that. So I'm like, I need to be a superhero when I'm on a microphone, when I'm in front of cameras, when I'm doing what I do. I need to be a superhero.
Yeah.
But I feel like superheroes too, like, just straightforward. So I shorten it, Super-O, with the apostrophe
Oh, shit.
before the R, because it's meant to mean superhero.
Okay.
But it has that
so
apostrophe before the
gotcha.
R.
That's fire.
You know,
Yeah.
to let
And
you know
look,
that
and
it's
look,
short
and
for
look.
something.
For those with that explanation right there, for those that don't know, you got to listen to. Where can we find your music at? Because you got to listen to his music, and if you listen to his music, you will understand that explanation right there. Like he's very. How should we? I gotta tell you, he was one of the illest. I admired him. Never got a chance to tell him. So this is the great thing about having you on the podcast today, which is I wanted to always tell you. Back in the day, he was a person I admired lyrically.
Yeah.
When Wayne was killing it, we was rapping when Wayne was great. When Wayne was killing the scene, and there's no comparison there, but.
Man.
Where can we find your music? What is your information?
Because you
Where's
said
your,
that, because you
Actually,
said that.
Yes.
I was going to interject too and say, actually, what I love about your presentation is you come off authentic. Obviously, you got bars, but the stage presence too. Both of you.
Crazy.
But I honestly, I was telling you yesterday, I was like, he does have like a Wayne aura, because Wayne has this thing where he drops down the shoulders and the dreads and
Do we got like a bomb to drop or some
drop
shit?
something.
I got a DJ horn.
No, but look,
I've never said this shit.
When I say when Wayne was popping is because back then
that what I'm saying?
we all had dreads. We had dreads. We was inspired by somebody, so I'm just making an assumption with Wayne. But what I'm saying is I literally with your explanation understood that, because I'm like, for you to have so much of a thought out process to do that name that way and have your rhymes reflect that, because you work for your bars and you have a kind of I always want to say he got that hip hop, but you could be in rock too, man. I think
I appreciate
you could be the rapper, but you got the voice. You got the. I can tell when Ro is feeling it on a verse. I've listened to so many verses. You know how to hit a punchline. He knows how to hit a break. He knows when the beat's about to load and drop, and he hits it. He could be rapping normal, but the voices start getting grungy and look. You'll go into it. That little.
And be honest
and
with
it's
you,
so passionate, man.
I'll take another shit.
It's so passionate.
I don't really drink beer like
It's
that.
so passionate. So I want to move on to the humble hoodlum real quick. So we got Sike, we got Super-O, right?
Yeah.
So you each of you have your own. You have, I want to say, groups, teams, businesses, organizations, and we got Humble Hoodlum and we got Dread Eye.
Well,
Humble. Well, I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say from just me looking. We're gonna find out today,
Right.
but I'm always saying both of you rep both. But back when you started, it was Humble Hoodlum,
No.
or was it? Or it was Homicidal Maniacs?
Yeah.
Homicidal
Maniac Music.
And no, yeah, it turned into Maniac Music. When me and Brian didn't have a name, which was Homicidal Maniacs, we went by Wholesale Records.
Brian who?
Brian Littleton, who was diabetic, a.k.a. Kofa. King
Shout out
Killer.
to you, my guy.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah,
out
yeah.
to you, my guy. Big shout out to you. I know who you talking about.
He's a wild.
I gotta give him his shout out.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
and on a side note, that motherfucker's a wild dude. Like, yo,
That's my guy.
We
That's my
interviewed
G. My G
you
was
guys.
always ready. He was
Yo,
ready,
we had
man.
you guys up at the radio station and had me cracking the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, yo, just off the wall. I love it. I
Just
love
ready.
the energy, though.
He just ready for whatever. I
Yo,
love that about him.
when me and Wiley went up there, we were like, yo, we're gonna get up there, we're gonna do English accents. And
Oh,
just
yo,
so
I remember that shit.
right? But we get like 2 minutes in and we both realize that neither one of us can do English accents. We're gonna go up there, they'd be crazy. They think Dread Eye's like British, and then we get in there, and it's like we get like 2 lines into this, and both of us look at each other because we realize don't neither one of us know how to do an English accent.
Can't pull this off.
Yo, so much history in this room right here.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, it is.
yeah.
Shout out to y'all,
So
man.
anyway, Humble,
Shout out to y'all,
the
man.
burn. I want that.
Shout out to y'all.
But getting back to the homicidal
Humble
mania.
Hoodlum was always there. Skis started as Hagerstown Skis. His
Schizo.
label
He was Schizo, yeah.
Yeah, but I think his first album was Hagerstown Skis.
Most definitely, yeah. Under the
Okay,
influences.
and that was his label, Humble Hoodlum.
Was that the black and white cover, by the way?
No, Under the Influences had him with his arm
Yeah.
because he got that tattoo.
Yeah.
And,
But I was thinking the Hagerstown Skis one, the mixtape that he had. It was just like him standing there, like I feel like it was black and white. I don't know. This is kind of like
That was the joint that we did when we went to.
I think you're right
we went
because I
to the
think you
gathering.
made copy. I got one too. I'm
That
trying to
was back, like,
visualize.
that
it.
was like 2009.
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
bro. That's what I'm saying. I remember getting
It
one
was the H. Skis joint.
because
You
the
did get
Morgansville Ruritan.
That's what I'm saying. That's where I got
You
it
know,
from. I'm about to say it's Morgansville.
I swear to
Roaches.
God, I remember this date, March 9th, 2009, when I had myself, Shane, B. Peasy, I think Mac is Shane, Dre,
Back, right?
Mateo, and Dirrty.
Wow.
We were like the new Wu-Tang Clan when I was living in North Potomac Street, and I shit you not, he invited us on that show, and that was like, it was pretty much like one of our, I think that was like our first show. And I was me and Shane came down with the flu.
Right.
I barely had a voice, and I had the fucking long hair and all that shit, man. And I was like, we can't fucking miss this show. We were trying to smoke a blunt, like, man, settle our stomachs, make us feel better and shit. Like, yo, I remember just getting on the stage there and just because the energy in the room, like, you just, like, everything just kind of went away and went blank. But I swear that's, like, where I got that mixtape. It's where I'm ultimately getting to.
Yeah.
But, yo, Wiley was always so fucking ahead of the curve when it was coming to, like, shows and booking acts to shows. And he was so fucking, like, ADD about, like, promotion and just getting the word out.
I always say
And,
is like
yo,
when you met him, if you were a
yes.
new person that met him, he was rapping within like the first. Once he became Wiley Flu, if you met him for the first time, he was rapping within the first like minute and a half, first
Right.
90 seconds.
yeah,
he met you.
rap.
Yeah.
No,
Yo,
Yeah,
we ran into we went up to New York and we knew one of the members of Billy Dan's. We knew his cousin, and we went up to New York after Bless the Woods. We went up to New York to meet MOP and just like kick it at one of their shows, right? And we get up there. We're like standing on a corner across the street from the venue, smoking. And Billy Dan's is there, and Skis mess him. They slap hands. Skis starts rapping.
Oh, my God.
Billy Dan's is like, yo, I ain't even out here for all that shit. He's like, yo, I ain't even out here for all that shit. And it being me, I would have kind of like read the situation before I started rapping. Him, he didn't give a fuck.
But that's where he was the risk taker, though.
Yeah, like,
he didn't give a fuck. He was like,
he
listen,
didn't care.
I'm a rap. Yo, it's your Wiley Flu. Come in the back.
He had like
getting it, fucking going crazy.
He had 3 different throughout me knowing him. He had 3 different raps that I know that 100%. He like the forgot about DE. He'd rap that verse. Nowadays, everybody wanted, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then he had what was the song? Conductor.
Yeah.
The Conductor verse was the next one after that. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? And going back to that, just so people understand, we're talking about somebody who, unfortunately, is no longer with us, and we're gonna get into that. So. We're talking about Wiley Flu, which was Hagerstown Skis, right?
Wiley Flu
who had the
Hagerstown Skis, that was the progression.
Hagerstown Skis to Wiley Flu, who had the label Humble Hoodlum. And so that was his label that brought
this.
Now
let's get into the history. This might be one of the most it might be my fault. I don't know. My energy is chaotic.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
This
get
might
it. That's
be
why
one of
we
the
here.
most,
That's why we
like,
here.
all
Get
over
that-
the
That's why we
place
here.
That's why we
joints
here
that
to
we
get that.
do.
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
sorry.
Go ahead.
He knows.
Kill it.
But like now we're getting into the history of everything, and not even the history. Like this is like now we're talking about post 2009 because it was right after 2009 is when Wiley got locked up. He was still Hagerstown Skis,
Yeah.
but that's when he got locked up.
Yep.
But that was before we were Dread Eye and everything. But should we just do it? Can we just do the quick rundown?
Go
then?
ahead.
We
man.
can do it. And real quick, I gotta say, like, it's crazy because me and Flu went to high school together at
Yeah.
Washington County Tech High. He was a junior, I was a senior.
Yeah.
But to go to Votech, like, this is, and I graduated in 2005. You feel what I'm saying? So this is like, I've known him from way back in the fucking day. So,
Yeah.
go on, man. It's crazy.
Give us a breakdown.
Yeah, man. So Wiley Flew, who came from Hagerstown Skis, who came from Schizo. John, and in there somewhere there was Johnny Hager.
Johnny Hagers.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was like, as soon as you were about to say it, I was like, yo,
Yeah, there was something
snap.
else.
It just,
You know
it
what
just
I'm
hit me.
saying?
Yeah.
Because you was
Fucking crazy.
You was there for the White Boy Cipher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hobson commented on that fucking video, and that shit went viral.
Yeah.
I
Which
got
is
Hobson
crazy.
to go there.
Which is a
He told
crazy
people
joint.
to post videos in his.
Where
link.
can
I
you find that at?
It's
Is it still
amazing.
up? Is it
It's
still
on
up?
Yeah, I seen it. I was
Where
like,
can
what
you find that
the
at, by the
fuck?
way? Where can you find that?
You would know better than me.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on
YouTube,
YouTube.
the White Boy
on,
Cipher.
Yeah, it's on
on
Rebellious
Love's channel.
Records
Yeah.
YouTube
Yeah,
channel.
okay. You can look at.
Yo,
I guess you can.
was,
Now it's
like you
One Word
remember
Media, but-
the Mountain State Cipher?
Yeah, I remember that.
Dip
That was
filmed that.
after.
Yeah.
Dip
That was
filmed
after. That had
Yeah.
like what, Big T on it.
Hey,
that
everybody-
had like
I was there.
nine.
No,
What was like
Hey,
9?
30 MCs on there. Yeah.
I was there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and fucking Wiley was there.
Wale.
And he was he was just in the video.
Yeah.
You was on that joint.
Yeah, I was on
Yeah, and he was just there. Like he went with me, and he like stole the show.
Yeah.
Like,
He
was
started
just
rapping
there.
though.
No,
I thought he had a verse.
Nah, he was just.
That's
Oh,
his
he was
fucking
just up
energy,
there.
dude.
He ran up to you while you was
felt.
rapping.
He just made his presence
Yeah.
felt.
Didn't he
in the
run up to
video.
you while you was rapping?
Oh
He came
yeah,
up to you
because that
in the
was
video?
like his main like stage
Got
time
you,
was
got
when
you.
the two of us was on
Got you,
stage.
got you.
He was with us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
crazy.
He's there like these are my people. But yo, at the time he goes by Schizo. He's in Hagerstown. He has this idea, Humble Hoodlum. He's like, I love this name. Humble Hoodlum is my brand. You know, so I come out here
Why do you think he came that name?
because like that's exactly
Because it was perfect for him. I'm just asking you.
That's exactly his aura. Though.
If y'all
wasn't
got a
even-
chance to see how this guy
But this
looked,
is the thing.
which
This
we might get a picture
yeah.
if it's okay. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, let's make it happen
but-
because I'm about to get into like the
Yeah.
fact that we're here
Yeah.
is crazy that we're doing it right now.
We
just talked
it.
about that.
We know. Look, brother.
Swear to God.
We know.
Yeah.
I see. We see.
Yeah,
We know. Every year.
yeah, but
Yeah.
but it goes deeper.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And maybe y'all didn't talk about this. You know, but this is the thing. So I'll just get into that real quick. You know, this is one of those things where it's not even linear now because to give some context, 2017, Wally Flew was stabbed to death, and you know that right there was when I feel like things locally kind of changed a little bit, just in general. And at the time, he wasn't really like active with releasing music, but like him and Young Marley passing away kind of affected all of us in a certain way, and we was all getting older at the time. You know what I'm saying? We was men. We was like actually men.
Yeah.
And these two people that were so influential in the culture of this area, and me being from the Bay, like I'm big in local scenes.
Yeah.
You
Shout
know?
out to Marley too.
Yeah, shout out to
man.
Marley.
Shout out to Marley, man.
And like I got my water here. Like Marley was my dude, man. You know the crazy thing about Marley is like all of my best stories about Marley, I can't tell publicly.
How you think I feel, bro?
I know.
Yeah,
You
my
know what
dad.
I'm talking
know.
about. You know what I'm talking about.
I
All of
just
my
be
best
like-
stories with him, I can't. Sit
I don't
here
even
on
say.
camera and-
I'd be
and
like
talk about.
craziest. Like wow.
Bro
Yes,
was so like
yes,
low,
but he was-
like
he was-
well
he was him.
spoken,
He
but
was one of them
like
dudes.
he was just
him.
he
But you
had
know what?
a-
Let's just say he was fucking amazing at what he did.
Me and
amazing
Wally
at what he
Flu's
did.
birthdays.
Yeah.
His birthday is November 21st, and that's why I said y'all might not have thought about this. His birthday, he was murdered basically exactly a week before his 30th birthday.
Fuck, dude.
Is there any way that I don't want to reach, but to give the audience a little bit of more who we're speaking about and why? Are we allowed to give his? Don't let me reach, but we're allowed to give his information. Can they check him out? Like, does he have music
All
anywhere?
of that. Like, this is
Does he have what's your information, real quick? What's your
I'm
information?
the real Super Ro everywhere.
The real
Super Ro, Super RO
Okay, everywhere.
everywhere.
And where would
the
you
real
be able to
Super
see
Bowl everywhere.
Wale with like?
And if you were to, this is what I can say. If you were to go on to just Spotify is the best place to listen to like his music, because we have Dirrty online on Spotify, and his family makes some money every time you stream that.
Awesome.
You know what I'm saying? So I would say go listen to Dirrty online on Spotify, and even because it's on Spotify, you can also go and listen to it on humblehoodlum.com. And
Humble
you
Hoodlum.
know,
Gotcha.
every stream, a percentage goes to his family. I have a situation set up with his family so that anything that goes from a metric, you know, so that's why I'm pushing things that have metrics. But you can go on Humble Hoodlum, or you can go search Humble Hoodlum on YouTube, and we got videos and stuff like that, you know.
Gotcha.
I mean,
And also,
give an applause for
give
this
an
one.
applause for that. And also, I want to say too, not for nothing, but I know personally who I'm speaking about for the fans and supporters. Wale was a very talented, determined, like, person in general. And I worked with him. I actually got some stuff with him too. It's just free stuff. It's promotional. You can go on my SoundCloud. I think it's Big Sky or Skies 301 SoundCloud. It's called Going Insane. Wale Flu. Off the Featuring Skies album. Amazing. That's all I can say to you guys.
Yeah,
and then I was telling Supero earlier that if he was still here, they would be out of here. That's how great of a group that I seen them.
I feel like as a
as
a collective.
That's what I'm saying.
With like
as a
all
collective,
parties inclusive.
yes,
like,
but it would have
it's
trickled
just-
down. It would have trickled
literally
down. You feel
was
me?
like that.
It would have trickled down.
The thing about Wiley was and I don't mean to cut you
You're
off,
good.
but the every facet that I lacked, he excelled in, and every facet that he lacked, I excelled in. And that was the thing.
You guys were a
about us.
compliment sandwich. That's what I call it.
Like, if he and I were the same person, there would be like that person would be emperor. Of
You
the
guys were
world.
two AA batteries
Y'all were so different when it came. What was the video that y'all did in a basement, just like
Basement
this?
Crack.
Well, Wale had
Basement
that.
Crack, yeah.
That's when I first was like, who
Basement
the
Crack.
hell?
That was Sean Holly, wasn't it?
And you know what's crazy?
Didn't Sean Holly shoot that video?
But the
Yeah.
crazy thing about Basement Crack is that Basement Crack was like a song we got together. We were in my son's mom's basement when we wrote it, and like we were sitting there trying to figure out the song we were doing for this mixtape called Basement Crack, and we were like, yo, what if we just did a song that was like their anthem?
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like this series doesn't have a song that's for their series, so let's just make a song for their series.
That's the perfect.
That's crazy because when I first got a chance to see Wale. After the
shout
time
out
I
to
didn't
Saint
see him,
Sinner,
I'm like,
man, he produced that joint. Saint Sinner produced
and I'm like,
that
and it was
joint.
amazing the way the voice, the flow was. Y'all were so different, but the same looking out from it. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I always told Marley would attest to this. I told everyone, I'd be like, yo, man, I'm gonna have to work with them. I'm gonna have to work with. I swear, I told everyone. I think I told you. I told everyone. Yo, if they keep going, man, they got something here. They got something. And I'm not playing. If Wale was still alive, that determination with y'all both of y'all was that way.
Yeah.
So when I think about the term humble, this is moving a little forward. When I think about the term hoodlum, if that's
Humble
how
Hoodlum,
you, is that what you say it?
Humble Hoodlum. I didn't
humble
even
Hoodlum.
finish. I didn't finish.
Oh, okay,
I don't want to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Because like now, so Wiley has Humble Hoodlum.
Yeah.
I'm working at Circuit City. When I
Oh,
first
shit.
moved out here, I started
Garland
working at
Grove?
Circuit City.
Circuit
got
City.
you.
I ran the sales at the at the car audio, right? And I hear like, well, at the time, I think I was still working in like the cameras and computers, but I hear Tech 9 playing. And I go to the Tech 9 like Scooby-Doo and Shaggy when they smell a sandwich. I just follow the Tech 9 and I run into this kid and I'm like, yo, what you know about Tech 9? Because I'm from the Bay, Yuckmouth, fuck with Tech 9, so I've been listening to Tech 9 for a minute. And me and Wiley meet and we talk, and I think 2 days later my brother came in and played some beats on a computer back in the computer section for him. And he came over to my house, and like from there, like we was damn near inseparable.
That's where it was born. Yeah. That's where it was born, Circuit City.
Yeah. The Circuit City on
Get the
Garland
fuck
Grove.
out of here.
That's crazy. That's
Bro,
crazy.
that's fucking
crazy. That
Yeah. If it wasn't for the Garland Grove Circuit City, shout out to them.
That's fucking mind blowing because you always wonder how people link up or how they cross paths that turn into the journey that is what was and it could still be.
He was there for like 2 months. He was there for like 2 months. I was there for years, and I got fired for slapping somebody on my date.
But y'all connected. So when Friday come out, you was like, nah, y'all stole that from me.
Friday.
And he's like, listen.
Y'all stole that from me, dog.
Listen.
I was buying Heartbreak Kid.
I'ma humbly slap you.
I was so disappointed with that movie, and it's like, damn, I just got fired for slapping somebody. I'm watching this dumbass
fucking movie. Oh, shit.
That's crazy. And so that... Oh, my bad.
No.
What
are you saying?
So with that, and the Humble Hoodlum thing came.
He already had Humble Hoodlum.
He already had Humble Hoodlum. So
he was doing Humble Hoodlum, and I like so we at this point we get inseparable, and we've been working together. We do this show that me and my brother produced by scratch in front of him. He kind of helped produce it. We all three kind of did it to do this show with Tech 9 out in Ohio, like. We're skipping over a whole bunch of stuff because this dude was doing like guerrilla.
You guys have a lot of history though.
Yeah,
so
he was doing like guerrilla shows at Ruherton's.
It's a guerrilla marketing.
Guerrilla marketing. But these shows was like guerrilla shows. You're not supposed to have no alcohol. I can say this now because like what are you gonna do? But like you wasn't supposed to have no alcohol at the Ruherton's, and like he was just doing events. He did me and Sike Sick. We was when I first came out here, I always have this joke, but I'll give flowers where flowers are due here. You know what I'm saying? I came out here. I always say that like I stepped off the plane. I asked, "Who's popping out here?" They told me Mossberg Duck.
Mm-hmm. We shooting.
Yeah, they told me Mossberg Duck. They told me Homicide Maniacs, and they told me Oldie and Streets, who they had the 301 studios back in the day that where a lot of people recorded at. And Streets or Oldie is somebody that like I did work with in the past, and we was making crazy music that never came out. But they brought him and Diabetic out. He was like Sonny Black back then.
Yeah, one of the many.
He was Sonny Black because we had which song did we did? Make It Go From Sunny to Black. Sad song, mask on, but my cash grown. Yeah. Trick or Treat.
Trick or Treat.
Yeah. We did that at my old crib there.
Martin Street. And Martinsburg.
Where a lot of stuff, all of Utopia, that was either recorded there or with Young Marley.
Yeah.
Yo, I remember doing the fucking promo art for you guys. The Going Cray tour.
Yeah.
And then we did the giveaway on the radio show.
Shout out to the history in this room.
Yeah, this is motherfucking.
Like, this is I had to jump back to the fact that this motherfucker was doing these shows. You weren't supposed to have alcohol at these Ruhertons. And this motherfucker was having like full bars and kitchens out this shit.
Yo, when we was at 2I2, when we was there, I was like, we did the shout out to Dip. Shout out to Dip. Bro, when we did that, motherfucker wasn't stupid.
Yo, Dip is my brother.
Dip is, we got history.
When I stepped off my plane to move out here, my dad picked me up, brought me into West Virginia, and my brother was staying at his homie's house the night before. So I went to I had my California driver's license. So he was like, "Yo, these are the directions. So go up here, get your brother. You know, because my dad was just reckless. He was like, just go out there, you can get your brother. So I go over there to get my brother, and he was staying at Dip's house. So Dip is like one of the first people I met when I actually moved out here.
That's
And
crazy.
everybody's got history. Yo, Dip's got the most shout outs on our shows. Yo, shout out to Dip.
That
yo.
is true.
Dip
Two
is
out
that
to
dude,
yeah,
man.
shout out to them, man.
Dip is that dude, and shout out to Jebba because Dread Out Loves You.
Yep, Jebba.
It was like
Yeah.
it was Jebba's first thing.
And
that he
Jebba got
did.
bars too, by the way.
He's on the first cook up that we did.
One of the greats
He's
in
on the
our
first
area.
cook up we did.
Now, how did
You want to hear
and
something
Wiley
crazy? Humble Hoodlum affiliate, real quick. Humble Hoodlum affiliate, Taste My Jiggy, because I'm not like giving away like no crazy information. Taste My Jiggy lives at or used to live at the spot that we shot the video
cook-up
for the
video.
firt cookup.
Shut
with Jebba.
up.
Yeah.
That
that's
kitchen is
crazy.
Taste My Jiggy's, or recently
I'll
was
be
Taste My
following
Jiggy's
Taste My
kitchen.
Jiggy and shit.
Yo, that's
Yeah,
crazy. Shout out to
Wow.
Taste My Jiggy,
Yeah,
Humble
yeah.
Hoodlum affiliate. Like, there's so much history with this.
Yeah,
So
it's crazy.
Wiley gets locked up, right? And you can look up while he was locked up. I did a couple joints where I was impersonating him. And I just already jumped forward because I was like, where are you? We were supposed to get up. We didn't. We had been in communication, but Wiley did a show at the Broad Axe out here, and that's where we first met.
Yeah.
You know?
So the humble hoodlum name. I'm thinking about when I hear the name, when I envision him, it's so perfect because I say, how can you be humble as a hoodlum? What is?
Bro, he's a wild fucking
you know how
dude.
you try
Humble as
and
shit.
you look at it and you say, how is that possible? But then you look at Wale and what he stands for. That's why he called himself that. He was a hoodlum. He was humble. And then I think about this. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is what I envision. This is my vision of it. The name Humble Hoodlum. I envision Leonardo DiCaprio in the Titanic. No, I swear to God. Where was he from? What was he from? He was in the slums, but he was a hoodlum. But he was so fucking humble, but he was gangster at the same fucking time.
Yeah.
But I look at Wale and I
an
see
artist.
The crazy thing about him,
the name just fits so well because he did look like a hoodlum. What I mean by look like, he had the bandana, he had the eye. What happened to the eye? If we allowed to disclose
he got
that?
dang man.
When he hit
Because y'all recall Dread Eye. For those that don't know, they were called a group called Dread Eye.
We haven't even got to that part of the story. We're like almost there. We're almost there. But yeah, when he was, I believe he was like 12. And I'm not going to say dude's name. But like one of the homies, they were playing and he got poked in the eye with a stick.
Oh, fuck.
And he lost a good bit of his vision when that happened. And he basically, what he could see out of that eye was kind of like shadows.
In Moss?
Maybe like a half shot.
Gotcha.
And so he could see, he could kind of see shadows. He didn't have very good depth perception, which we was talking about earlier. Somebody gave this man a driver's license.
Yeah.
And he had no depth perception.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's like,
Wiley.
Wake up in a van on tour with him going 90 miles an hour down the interstate.
Yeah.
we had,
You woke up like that.
Yeah.
we had,
Bro, that sound like me driving now.
We drove across
No
country
driver's
with this man.
license. Just
No,
like,
he had a driver's
Yeah, he
license. Somebody gave this man a driver's license.
I would just say
I had to,
too.
like, everybody,
He said something.
shout out to DJ Spin, right? You know what I'm saying? Loaf was there. And Sike, it was me, Sike, DJ Spin, right? Loaf, and Wiley, right? And they were, all of them except for me had a driver's license at the time. I ended up having to drive because me and Loaf took some acid and then tried to go to a party and got halfway there and he was like, I can't do this shit. I had to drive back. And, that was the only time I drove when we was on tour.
Yo. Yo.
Yeah, these are the days.
We was in Denver, Colorado. But like,
These are the
but no,
days.
so Wiley gets locked up for some bullshit. Somebody snitched on him. He gets locked up on some weed shit in Maryland. And he gets
I fucking
out.
remember this.
Yeah, you remember.
Come back.
Yeah, and he got out and he hits me up and he's like, yo, I've been writing and I just got this vision of you and me. He was like, you got the dreads? Because by that point I was growing my hair out. And he was like, you got the dreads, I got the eye. We should be Dread Eye.
Yo.
Right? And I'm like, yo, I don't know.
bro.
Oh, you said you don't know. I thought you was gonna say I'm feeling it.
No, I'm like, I don't know. And
Got
he
you,
was like,
got you.
sleep on it, because he had just got out. He was like, sleep on it
Yeah.
and think about it. So I'm sitting there overnight, and the way I am, I'm like, I'm trying to do better. So I'm just trying to think of something that's better overnight. And I hit him back the next day, and I'm like, I can't think of nothing better than that.
Yeah.
Like, that's the vibe.
You know, honestly, that's like one of those like 1 in a million things where you come up with like a duo,
Yeah. And you
and it works because it literally is what the name says it is.
And you, over time, you don't even look at it like that no more. I don't even see it because of your dreads anymore. It's so iconic here and wherever.
Appreciate
The
you
name
saying that.
is that you just say dread eye. I don't think about no damn dreads and no eye. I think about you, bro. I think about Wale Flu. So that's when you know you did something. That's when you know it just be
the
hitting.
flow, lifestyle,
be
energy,
hitting.
wordplay. That's
Is that what the flu stood for? Say it again.
Flow, lifestyle, energy, wordplay.
Yo, shout out. We giving love.
That's why.
We giving love to Wale
That's
Flu.
fucking
We giving
crazy.
love. And yo, I just gotta shout him out. I gotta absolutely give that man a lot of credit because what they're saying is absolutely true. This man that we're talking about, and again, Wale, Wiley,
Yeah.
Flew, Flew.
Yeah.
I mean, for the most part, he is. You know what I mean. He is no longer with us, but you can search that name.
But he's
pretty
cement.
much.
He's literally
locally,
cemented.
he's cemented.
You go to
Legacy.
humblehoodlum.com. Humblehoodlum.com. You can
Yeah.
listen to
Yeah.
his music of his there. He doesn't have a whole lot of streaming because he unfortunately passed like right before that
right
era.
before his time. But this was a
it's
dude
tough
that
to
was
get some of those things worked out. But that's why we have Dread Eye Online, and me and Sike are working on releasing the doing official releases where people can actually make money, and his family specifically
Awesome.
can make
That's
money.
beautiful.
Awesome.
From what I just seen his son just a few days ago. And
How old
his
is he
daughter.
now? He's
His
up
son
there.
is 15.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Yeah.
shout out to him. Shout out to him.
Now, on a side note, is there
No,
any
I think his
possibility
son- I
he
think
might?
His son just turned 16.
Oh shit.
I think he said that.
I mean,
he
that's
just
a
turned
good
16.
age to kind of get into the carry on the legacy, maybe.
You know, I
maybe.
don't know, man. He's getting to the age where I think. See, y'all.
Nah, it's all right.
I know,
It's too
right,
deep.
right.
It's too deep.
That's
man.
my
But you know,
godson.
it's-
He's getting to the age
it's-
now
it's-
where I think he can understand a little bit more
Yeah,
about his dad's
Yeah.
legacy, because there were certain aspects of it that he was a little too young for.
Yeah.
I think because he's one of the wildest dudes you could be around.
Yeah.
Like like everybody's got a story about being around him where he probably went a little too far. Didn't hurt nobody.
He
got
never
hurt.
hurt nobody.
Yeah.
Never hurt nobody. But
He's just
himself,
an
maybe.
exacerbated energy.
Yeah. Too much.
And what's his
Turn
son's
up.
name?
Huh? I won't. I'm
You
not
won't
gonna
say
his
not the
son's
same.
name out
Okay,
there.
we're not gonna
Yeah.
do that. But I will just say, I do apologize.
No,
for
you're
that.
good. You're good.
'Cause I don't ever want to reach. But to his son, I just personally want you to know that I worked with your father. I did it on a business level, and let me tell you, musically, your dad, if he was alive today, would have been. It was destined. It would have been no other way. It was where he is now or make it. So the other road was chosen, and God saw fit for that. But I just want you to know that, my God, your dad was one of the most talented, determined, and the word humble, yes. Jeez.
Yeah, I just had deja
Yes.
vu. That's crazy.
Yes, it went with that. So I just want you to know that, my man. I want to get a shout out to you, man. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause even trying to even fill those shoes, woo, boy. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Sometimes,
And it's crazy.
yes.
It is crazy too, because the only like real work I have with him out is the White Boy Cipher, and I mean we'll just call it what it is. It's a fantastic piece of work.
Absolutely.
A conglomerative effort.
You guys killed that.
The White Boy MC's coming in here, and we actually had another song that we were working on because Wiley was here with me and Law, and we were doing a track called White Boy's Going Crazy. And I made the beat, and it was on like my old computer, like old computer.
Right.
We never ended up getting to finish that piece of work, and now I don't have it. Like it sucks. It fucking sucks. But I will say that that dude would literally like put anything in front of him. He would always put other people. You know, he'd always bring his shit, but he would also think about the next man, thinking about his team, thinking about his fan. Like,
That's what- but that's
he
what
was so
Hoodlum
selfless,
is.
Symbol of
and
humble.
that's that humble.
It's a symbolism of humble.
Yeah,
This is the
That's
thing
why I
about
said
Hoodlum.
the name is just, it went.
That was the
Yeah.
thing about Humble
Yeah.
Hoodlum, though, is like Wiley was a huge juggalo. Shout out to ICP. Shout out to the whole juggalo culture.
Right.
Twisted.
Right.
I used to get down. to
So
some Twisted
that's
back in the
kind
day.
of like part of that. This is why we were such a good team, because Wiley came from juggalo culture and I came from the hyphy movement.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Yes.
I come out here from the Bay.
West
Like I
Coast.
came out here
Yeah.
right when the hyphy movement was bubbling in the Bay. So I'm like, I seen that shit happen locally.
Yeah.
And Wiley seen that shit happen just like culturally through
Yeah.
ICP, and the combination of those two things, like this is why I told y'all this timing is crazy, because his birthday is Tuesday, my birthday's Wednesday,
Wow.
right? So we
Well,
meet
happy
each other.
early.
Yeah, when we meet each other, he's like,
birthday,
"Yo, my
brother."
birthday's the 21st." I'm like, "My birthday's the 22nd."
Yo,
so,
it's like,
so
yeah.
we had the Dread birthday
Yeah.
party that usually would start on his birthday and end on
Yeah,
mine.
you guys used to do that shit because
Yeah.
I performed at your birthday
First
show.
time I seen you.
Yeah, you did.
Oh shit!
Yo,
that
shout
was up
out
at
to the
up on
damn history,
40.
man. Shout out to
It
the
was
history.
what was it at the time? Because it's changed like 4 times now.
You talking about? you're talking about at the Crab Shack?
Yeah, up on 40 by the Speedway.
Yeah, that
It
Crab
changed-
Shack.
it
I was
changed a
talking
bunch
to his
of
mom
times.
just like two days ago.
Yeah.
Because you were there too. Like I was talking to his mom a couple days ago, and she told us the name of that place, and I can't remember it. But yeah, you did.
Yeah, sure.
Yo, we had.
Dude, that shit was
Homie
lit.
Hom was there that night.
Yeah,
Homie Hom was
Homie
there.
Hom, wow.
there was
Homie Hom.
that was
you
a
know
list.
Homie Hom.
Yes, thrown.
Yeah.
I never met him.
Yo,
but
there was a
I-
list of
know who-
motherfuckers
yeah,
up
that
on that
was,
joint.
He was in 8 Mile.
He remind me of
Homie Hom was in 8 Mile.
Crazy,
You look
bro.
at the
Yo.
scene in where they go into that parking garage where the dude, where Eminem pulled that dude's legs. He's
That's
the
right.
dude that's rapping when that scene starts.
Oh,
and they're like
shut the fuck
red
up.
plaid, I think. with
Homie
the
almost.
Oh, my
Homie,
God.
Homie had a couple deals in place.
Yo.
He's on
couple
Mr.
deals.
Miyagi that I produced.
What's up?
Yo, Mr.
I
Miyagi was
produced-
my shit. I used to play that on. I don't know if you remember the Dirty Phil Power Hour.
I never met him, but I.
You know what I'm saying?
I
We did
remember the
Hub City
hype.
Hip Hop
I remember the
Radio.
hype.
We did
Is
Hub
he
City
not-
Hip
he was
Hop
in
Radio.
You still hear about it?
He
Is
was in Martinsburg.
You hear about him?
He's
still?
out in Jersey right now. I haven't talked to him for a minute, but the last time I talked to him, he was in Jersey. He's a great. He I got the honor of saying that while Wiley was locked up, I did a show at the Sonar in Baltimore.
Yeah, I remember the Suns.
And
crazy.
Yeah.
He was my hype man for one show,
Oh shit.
and we did Mr. Miyagi that night. So his performance with me is in the Mr. Miyagi video because he was sick. He got sick the day that we were doing it, and
He had the Nipsey vibes.
yeah,
I didn't say with the
straight
hair.
up, straight
he
up.
had the and the look too. The
He ran
Nipsey
into
vibes.
Snoop and toured with Snoop for a little bit, and like inside circles, they was calling him Little Snoop.
Yeah, he looked.
Yeah.
Bro, that's
His
fucking.
girl used to
bro.
fucking maintenance my locks back in the day.
Bro, this is.
Yo, and if y'all don't know, for the supporters and everybody watching, it's like a lot of deep euphoria and nostalgia going on right
There's
now.
fucking history.
we-
Like,
For us, what we did back when
I got an
Back when.
unreleased song with.
did some things that
I got an unreleased song with me and Wiley talking about bugs. We ain't even brought up
that's
bugs.
crazy. Bugs, man.
You know what I'm saying? Bugs back in the day.
Yeah.
Like there's so.
he was
much
there too
Yeah.
at what?
at the birthday show.
Oh, of course he was.
Yeah, I remember that.
He
Yeah,
was
I
there
remember
with my
me-
brother.
Oh,
And it was like
yo.
the first time I ever seen Sike get into
Yo.
it. And first and only time I ever seen Sike publicly get into with it with somebody. And Wiley's mom brought that up.
Bugs used to come down from Martinsburg
Bugs
to
was
my
my guy. He
crib and
introduced
PA
me-
to
he
record
introduced me to,
I would pay him. Like he would just come
crazy.
to my crib.
Yeah.
My son would be there. He would record us. We'd be he'd bring the whole joint. I mean, he have a blown out window. I'm like, yo, car smoking. Coming up.
Yo, I'm
pulling up.
telling you
I'm
right now, my
I'm
Facebook
good, Skies.
memories-
I got you. I'm here, baby.
In any given
Shout out
day,
to Bugs, yo.
you know, when those memories pop up, I'm
Yeah.
sharing those photos.
Yeah.
As your boy put up, I had the contacts in. I was wearing a famous, fitted, but it was the flex fit because I got a weird fucking shaped head. Can't wear
Yeah.
fitteds for shit.
Was you there
And I
with him?
rolled up with the black Michael Vick jersey.
Yeah, and you was there, right? With
Yeah.
yeah. Yo, I be
That's what I'm
forgetting
saying.
how
We were
long we
talking-
go back, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes I be off, bro.
Yo,
me,
shit.
me and you personally, we got,
shit's
damn, I gotta
wild.
get our. That's crazy.
We did the Dread birthday party. You know what I'm saying? It was a free event until we had to charge for it. Right, because we did one of the only hip hop shows ever done at Cancun Cantina.
Yeah, I remember that.
Cancun Cantina on the Dual Highway, baby.
Yeah, I
Y'all
remember
need to
that.
bring that back for real. Name it a different
Somebody
name, but
just bought
someone
it, I
needs
think.
something
I
to
used
do.
to work out there.
They need something to do.
Out there. He used to work there.
Word.
Yeah,
That's how
Wiley
we
was,
that's how
he
we
was a
got the
bouncer
show.
out there. He was like security out
he
there.
was a bar back.
Barback, that's
Yeah,
right.
he was a
He
barback.
wore the orange shirt and shit with the black
Me and
writing on
him
it.
worked in every single. There was Cancun Cantina, Barefoot Bernie's, and Hager Hall. Me and him worked in all of those, but
And they
I
were
only
all
worked
there.
for a little bit. But he was like always there. You know what I'm saying? He got out of jail, and that's where they sent him. But we did this annual Dread Eye birthday party, and the one we did at MJ's, which I think was the third one we did. He and like right before we went on stage, he came up to me and he was like, "Yo, as a birthday present to me, would you be co-owner of Humble Hoodlum with me?"
Oh shit.
You know, and this is something I haven't had the opportunity to really say anywhere
shit.
like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where people would really understand
Yeah.
what that would mean at the time, and I'm like, "Yo, of course." You know what I'm saying? I had my own thing at the time, and he was doing his own thing. And we had just been like, we were just Dread Eye, and we had separate stuff. That's why you hear him say Bread Gang on stuff, because that was my thing.
Okay.
And Humble Hoodlum was his thing until he asked me to be co-owner. Then I'm like, I'm
Gotcha.
all in on Humble Hoodlum.
You
That's a beautiful thing.
You know what I want to say about all you guys? You, Sike, you being here, man. Like, sorry you didn't really have a chance to really speak so much.
Yeah, he's
No,
What?
we get into
We're gonna
it.
get there, but
We got time.
he's
We
one
gonna
of
get
those
into
dudes.
it.
Like me fucking with him is like an honor to me. So I feel what you're saying, because like
I feel like he's got words to
But
speak.
you know what?
Yeah, he's one of the most, and nobody was doing live shows out here really.
No one.
For
We gonna get
Homicide
into
Maniacs.
it. We gonna get, and you know what? It
This is
ties
the
in.
irony.
But you know what though, Ro? It ties in because I was about to get into it with him. I'm just letting him roll his L up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But one of the other most humblest people is, and everyone's got to agree with this. This man right here, yo. If there was anyone can go to that was neutral in anything, it was this guy. I don't even know if you knew that back when. Even when we was rapping, anything, he was always, every time I asked this man for anything, yo, I need you for this show. And we wasn't like, it was just like on some business, but it was a well-respected thing.
without a
I don't even know what it was. I just know when I met these dudes, it was at a show, I think.
Had to be, because that's
I met you at a Brewington. It was a show, yeah.
Yeah, it was a show,
Yeah.
and it was the most respect from there. Because I think by that time I was fucked up. I mean, I was fucked up. I was blown up. I met you before that.
Before
Before
I got a
that,
picture of
we
me,
all
you,
go
and
way,
Ryan.
way back.
And then
all of us in this room, we go
And then
way,
after
way
that,
back.
after my situation
back.
where I got hurt, y'all still showed the utmost support, man.
Without a doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Like I got something on that piff. It's called Featuring Skies, featuring in the apostrophe SKIES, where I got, you know what I mean, my man Sike on there. You know, it's called Violin Music. It's on SoundCloud as well.
sir.
Sike Sick, Skies featuring Sike Sick. Me and Sike have done some music together as well, and I gotta say, like, he's one of the most humblest people. Like, as far as the OG goes, even now, it's kind of like you kind of try to stay out of.
Yeah,
You build your
I'm out the
own,
way.
and when I tell you, we're talking, for y'all that don't know, we got some serious. I cannot stress this enough. Like, it's history in this room, but we got some vets, some serious
can I say
vets.
something real quick?
And one thing else I want to say, we got two MCs, two artists here, OGs. And this is not for nothing, but these guys will bust your ass on a verse.
Yo,
And I'm
That's
talking
what I was about to say.
Can I
They will
say something
bust
real
your
quick though? Like,
ass.
they've done a lot of, like, locally and in the area, they've done a lot of awards.
Right.
I'm gonna look at the cameras. They've done a lot of awards, and me and this man ain't never been brought up.
Never.
But you know what though?
You know what?
But
I
you know
can
what,
relate
though?
as well.
But you know what
I know.
though? But you know what
None
though?
of
With
us.
all that, but
None
with
of
all
us.
but with
None
all
of
that,
us.
but look,
None of
with all
None
that,
of us.
with all that,
None of
Podcast of the year coming up.
Yeah,
Podcast of the year coming up.
but you know what though? I say, you know what I say about that though? You know what I say about that though? Because it's not enough.
Oh, shit,
It's not
that's
enough
true.
recognition. It's not enough.
fucking
It's not
true.
enough recognition well, and people have moved on with their lives, and people, you know, sometimes they tend to forget. But for as music heads, we know what we did locally. We know what our
It's
time
not even
was.
about what we did. We're all
and
still
what we do.
active.
And
We're here.
but what I'm saying
We're
is,
here.
but what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
when we were, what started you always, and when Michael Jordan was in his prime, was some of his greatest years, but he kept going, right? So what I'm saying is, when you're in your prime, and I feel like you just get better
he
with
still
music.
got
You
shoes,
can't,
just like
you can't,
us.
and that's what I'm
It's
getting
just
at.
like us.
With music,
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel like it doesn't matter, and we'll talk about that. The OG still rapping. You pass 40, you do this, blah 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 blah. You know, you shouldn't be rapping. One thing that I used to believe that, you know, you should sit your ass down. You know what I'm saying? I believe that about myself. That's why I quit. But then you start, once you get older, you learn. You you start recognizing your gift, and you getting the itch, and you taking it serious. Yeah, I'm working my job, and I'm up here, but I still got them bars in my head. I'm driving this damn forklift, but I still got them bars in my head. Then you realize it's something that's a part of you. Music has no age bracket. It has no limit. It has no nothing.
It doesn't.
You know, if you are 45 still spinning about gun bars, and hey, man,
That's one thing,
that's
yeah.
one thing, and what it
if
is.
it's authentic.
But if it
it's one
pertains to
thing.
you, it's
If
crazy.
Authentic,
it's you. Yeah,
that's
we know you
different.
out here blowing heads out. Yeah, okay.
Anything that's
But-
authentic hits different.
Yeah, it does hit
and
different.
And that's kind of where I
So,
like veered
yeah.
off, like being an older artist.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even call it a rapper. Like I could still do this shit. I mean, I guess in a
artist.
way, but I've kind of evolved
Man,
through the years with shit because I'm like, you know, I'm influenced by so many music genres. So, and also being a music producer and then an engineer working with so many artists, I literally gravitate to certain styles and I try to just kind of blend them all together. And you know what I'm saying? Like for me, I like you said, I go into what I call the mature and sure, that grown and sexy, if you will.
this is the thing. I like to. I'm,
tell stories.
I'm probably one of the artists in the area that got more of the like ha funny bars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I don't like take myself too seriously.
Same here,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? But that's what I was
Same
saying.
here, bro.
You and J Law, we ain't brought up J Law. J Law deserves his flowers too. You know what I'm saying? Like I do think that y'all two historically haven't taken yourselves too seriously.
Yeah.
And that's something that like has been fun to watch. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
Because
that.
a lot of times we don't have enough fun. Like I fall into that trap and then
Yeah.
I fall back out of it. But,
Yeah.
And like in hip hop, we don't have enough fun because
Yeah.
we got to be tough because like everybody's trying to take something from you.
But see, I always
Yeah.
looked at it like it was fun though. And I agree to disagree, but when I was doing it, I was serious and I was having fun because I could tell. I looked at myself kind of rare.
They were
'Cause I
kind
was
of like
I could
comedic
tell,
aspect
yeah,
of
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you
But
know
I
what
could
mean?
tell the
Like-
difference. See, I'm working at both. I could tell the difference, so I could be serious, fun, and all that at the same time. I was one of them MCs that could. But
I feel like your fun was more like I'm having fun. You know what I'm saying? More
Like
than,
with it?
more than like this is a joke.
Oh, you're saying
I'm,
more
like,
of a
I'm telling a joke
Okay,
right now.
got you,
Yours
got you,
was
got
like,
you.
Yours was more like I'm having fun.
Yeah,
Vibing
Like
with that
what
shit.
what they
Yeah.
were doing and
Yeah.
what you still continue to do
Yeah.
is like either this is a joke or I want you to be smiling and maybe like just like
Yeah.
more jovial where you're like I'm having fun.
Yeah.
You know what
And
I'm
that's
saying?
why you probably have never heard me spit like some crazy hard ass bars because I've never done it. And the only one time I did do it was my alter ego, Booze McCannon.
Well, I mean, I think that all of us have. I've heard some pretty dope ass
No, but
bars from everybody in
Yeah,
this room.
yeah,
So
we all
whatever
got
you
that shit,
and I got you. But
Yeah,
I think
I'm
it
not
depends.
trying to belittle,
And
like,
no,
because, like,
I
you-
definitely. Yeah.
I do think that like
Yeah.
there's no denying for you
Right.
that like your legacy in this area means something.
I don't.
Nah,
Dude,
I don't want.
bro,
I don't want to hear.
come
I
on,
don't wanna
dude,
hear
you
none of
No,
that.
no.
I don't even want to hear
I'll
none
just
of that.
I'll say this. I'll say I don't.
He'll
I don't.
try to-
Look,
I get it.
No, look at
I
this.
get it.
No, look.
I get
No,
it.
it's not that. It's not that. I'll be serious, yo. I'll be serious because I don't think about it like that. I just think about like, I hope my story inspires you. I don't be like, and if I have to be reminded. Put it like that. When you have to be reminded, you're just too busy to think about it. You know what I mean? But you hope, and you. That's why when certain things happen, you have to be humble. Certain things, especially what happened to me, I cannot afford, bro. You gotta understand. I even told Phil when we started this idea I had 2 years ago. I had my music 2 years. Roaches was a thing 2 years ago.
Mhm.
You understand? I tell people every time they come here, it just started
From a mixtape,
from mixtape.
a mixtape series that we were
a
working
little
on.
test I sent out to everybody,
Yeah.
3-4 tracks.
Yeah,
Didn't do
I
nothing
still
with
got
it.
it.
Yeah, didn't do nothing with it because I was like, this one I'm. And then it became something one day. We were sitting down here and it all came together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean,
It's like we could repot ourselves as a plant in the community.
yeah.
And what fucking better way, like best friends coming together.
But
You feel what I'm
And for you
saying?
to
But-
to even say what you had to say out.
Yo, this is the thing. We are the industry.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like I said
shit.
before, like we come from the hiking movement. I got something for y'all.
Yo, shut up.
I got some
Yo.
for y'all. You want to hear something else that I
Let's
never
go,
said?
baby.
I never said this
Let's
publicly
go,
to
baby.
everybody, but this is something that matters too. You turn that to sideways. That's HHE. That's what this symbol is.
Yo.
Can we get a good look at that? Point that over.
Oh, I already
point
got
that
it, bro.
there. You
I
got
already
it?
fucking got it. You already know I got that shit,
yeah,
bro. Come on.
Yeah, I got some change for y'all. Yo, so we're
This is
going
crazy,
through
brother.
the history. We're going through. Hey, I appreciate y'all for having us here.
Yo,
Yes,
and I appreciate
absolutely.
you all being here, man, for real.
Yeah.
And,
So-
but not
No,
for
but
me.
that's
Not,
what I'm about to. I know we.
Yes.
I'm trying to. Like, you know what? Talking shit.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
So me and Wiley are running Humble Hoodlum together, and we got this. We do an event with Mars, and Mars and who else? We do this. Not. Yeah, we do this event with Mars, and we go to do a second show. Mars and Fury and somebody else. And then we go to do this second show in Rhode Island. It was like 2 back-to-back shows.
Yeah.
And we Wiley's driving the SUV, and we got Sike in there, and we're like, yo, we want you to be a Humble Hoodlum artist.
Right.
And Sike is and continues today to be. He was the first actual Humble Hoodlum artist, and he continues to be. He's the only Humble Hoodlum artist. We have a bunch of affiliates. You know, shout out to them.
Yeah.
I'll say all their names later.
Right.
But like Sike remains a Humble Hoodlum artist, and I would do anything for this man. And
Yo.
I would like for him to be able to talk his shit real quick.
yeah, and for what the reason why a lot of people, what we trying to get everyone to understand here is, even for the young people that's watching,
You through?
we bringing light
Yeah.
to
Oh,
Humble
shit,
Hoodlum. Yeah, you gonna just get up. We bringing light to Humble Hoodlum. We bringing light to Dread-Eye. These
Damn, I trapped you
when
in,
we
bro.
say locally, we're talking about the DMV, the
Yeah.
DC, Maryland, Virginia area.
Yeah.
These guys have had an impact. You looking at a guy is 20 years deep in the game or more in his personal life, but for me, I already know a good solid 10, 15. You know what I mean? So, and that made major impacts. These guys are going and doing shows where at the Sonar. They're going to Baltimore. Where else in Baltimore? Doing shows with ICP. They bringing these people here. They really rolling out, bringing shows. Having yearly functions as Humble Hoodlum picnics,
Yeah.
Humble Hoodlum toy giveaways,
Yeah.
Humble Hoodlum this, even Dread-Eye, just a whole thing under the Humble Hoodlum.
Umbrella.
Now, get into it with you as far as if we want to get into it real briefly, as far as the Homicidal Maniacs go.
Okay.
That whole situation, how did the name Homicidal Maniacs come up, and how did the group, if you don't want to, you have to speak about it, you don't have to.
No,
Are you guys still functioning? What's going on with the Homicidal
we
Maniacs?
still talk, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But see what happened back in the day. I like I said, I was in the alley. I started rapping in there, and then later on, me and my girl that I was living there with, we broke up. So I went back home. I had a homie bring Brian back through. I had went to 8th grade with him in Hedgesville Middle School.
Right.
So Brian comes there. He raps, I rap. I pull out like a record, throw it on the turntable, sample a little something. I got a drum machine, so I get a beat going, and we're all just freestyling. I'm like, wow. So then we start going other places freestyling.
Right.
Then out of nowhere, Brian finds a studio, Echo's recording studio in Sharpsburg, Maryland.
Oh, and Echoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Echoes.
And and that's where we recorded our first shit. And
I'm rocking the chain.
we didn't even have the Homicidal Maniacs name then. But I was very heavily influenced by horrorcore music, horrorcore hip hop. Later on, once I found that, I dove deep into that. Brian, not so much. He stayed with the like before that. I was Wu-Tang and everything before that, NWA. This way back to when I was 7 years old.
Right.
Anyway, so we went with the horrorcore aspect. We were listening to like Necro too, so it was just real vulgar and just crazy.
Yeah.
Off the wall shit.
Well, the name was called Homicidal Maniacs.
Yeah, that's where the name came from,
from.
was rapping like that.
Yeah.
So then we go and we do our thing for a few years. We do our first show in 2005 in York, Pennsylvania. After that, we come back home. We start learning how to book shows at local places like Cookies. So they're booking us at first, but then we're like, we can cut out the promoter and book ourselves there and run the whole show. So we was getting the door money every time that we did that.
Right.
And we would sell our CDs there, things of that nature.
Right.
So anyway, we would go on. Brian would meet these people that live out in Baltimore. So we end up going out there.
You know what? Like people that were kind of ingrained in the industry used to call that shit to me.
What?
Was like the rock star grind.
Right.
And y'all were the first like hip hop artists that I seen doing that rock star grind.
Yeah,
Continue
right.
though.
I'd like to say we were some of the first hip hop artists out here. I don't know who else was rapping out here when we started. I really honestly don't.
Yeah, I remember running into y'all. Just promoting y'all album one night on Baltimore Street in Hagerstown, blasting music. I was mad as hell. Like, who the fuck?
Right.
And I ran outside, and it was Littleton who had a CD for me.
Yeah.
I just moved to Hagerstown. I was new, and I was in the rap scene.
Yeah.
And y'all was partying, bro, and it was nobody out in the street. It was quiet. It was like 1 o'clock, but the music was blasting. Y'all had the hoopty.
Yeah.
He had the hoopty, and I was like, that's when this is so crazy. This how far this shit go back, man.
Yeah.
I know that was 99, 98,
Hand-to-hand
maybe
flyers,
2000.
Hand-to-hand seat, not even CDs, sometimes tapes.
Yeah, because that's when I first moved to Hagerstown. Yeah.
Oh man, it was crazy, bro.
Yo,
anyway, so
my bad.
he meets these dudes in Baltimore. He goes out there, he does some recording with them. He's like, Sike, come up here, let's do this up in here. So we go up there, we do a couple joints with them, and they're like, we want to sign y'all.
Yeah.
So we signed to them. They end up getting us on a few shows here and there. We do music on their beats, which we're not allowed to put out for whatever reason. So that was kind of crazy. So then I'm like, well, let's go the mixtape route and let's steal some beats. Can we record some stolen beat shit here? And he's like, yeah. His name was Q. Shout out to Q and Nico. Nico was the manager. It was 2G's Productions. Anyway, we put out Maniac Madness Volume 1, and then after that, we pretty much... that was a mixtape. Yep. Pretty much after that, we kind of start doing our own thing. We kind of get away from 2G's Productions again. I don't know exactly how that fell apart, but it did. And so after that is probably when I meet Wally Flew, out of all places, the Gathering of the Juggalos.
Oh shit!
A music festival. That's where I met
Miles
Wally Flew.
away from home.
Thousands and thousands
In
of
Ohio.
fucking people.
We're in Ohio. Yeah. Among thousands of people.
Wow.
He's
Is it
with
in
people
Ohio
that I
year?
know. Yeah.
At Legend Valley?
No, it was at the nice place, Nelson Ledges.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever been there.
Nah, they got like a cap. You can only take so many people in there and shit.
Wow.
Anyway. Yeah, I meet him there. He's got a broke arm and everything.
I remember that. He had about 4 of them.
Ran away from
He had 2
home
broken
to go-
ankles at one time too from jumping off a fucking building.
During the local heat advisory video from TVE,
Yep.
2 days after my son was born.
Okay, go ahead. My bad.
So anyway, we meet at the gathering. He's like, you rap? I'm like, yeah. He's like, shit, I want to rap too.
Oh shit.
So if you read in his first CD, it actually says, thank you to me for influencing him to
No
even
Sike
do what he
Sick,
done.
no Wiley Flew, no
Bro.
Nigger Sick.
Bro.
Which is beyond an honor to me even today.
Yeah.
Even much more today.
I'm honored to even be sitting with this dude. To call this dude my brother right here, I'm fucking...
I had to
tell
work
him,
in to
I
get
tell
into
him all
his
the
house.
time.
They wouldn't let me in their house, man. I had peoples
tell
over there
them all the
recording. I'm
time.
like, I want to go over there. Like, you say y'all can't come in. Yeah, but that's
Damn.
You had to prove
that's
yourself.
later in the story. Anyway, so he comes home. He starts getting into rap shit. He ends up putting out his first CD. you know, somewhere in the mix, Ro comes in. Me and Brian's basically signed a group called Paranoids, which was
My brother's group.
your brother's
You
group?
don't remember everything that happened with y'all getting paranoids? Y'all got paranoids from my brother.
I didn't know that. Or I don't
Paranoids.
remember that.
My brother was like,
If we jacked you,
nah.
we didn't jack
Paranoids. You think of all those songs were
nobody. They
recorded
were all
by my
recorded
brother.
there. Why do you think I was trying to get in the door?
Because Grim Ripley and he was like, what was he back then? It was before even. I think
before
Grim
that.
Ripley started for Paranoid.
Yeah, it did.
But he was Hoodoo before
Hoodoo,
that.
yeah.
My brother had Hoodoo signed in crayon.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
We didn't have no paperwork. It
And
was all
then
just
you
like-
and my brother like had to talk because they were doing all the Paranoid stuff and he was signed by my brother. But yeah,
Is that
you
what
guys-
got me in the door?
that's exactly what got you in the door was us
Right.
doing like business together. That's where we actually like started doing business together.
Finally in the door. They let me start recording some joints there. Anyway, so then TBE ends up being born. I'm probably skipping a bunch of shit.
Yeah, you
No, you
skipped
good, you
everything
good.
that I said though.
But it's
You
all
skipped
good.
everything that I
Okay.
just said.
It's all
All
good.
right, so
It's
Tiger's
perfect.
Blood Entertainment is born. That is Dread-Eye, and Homicidal Maniacs is one collective entity. We record, I think, everything for the most part over with OSM, Young Marley,
Yeah.
for
think-
that project.
And for those that are
Yeah.
not following, this is basically when Dread-Eye and Homicidal Maniacs, he said that, but is when they come together as a power group to form Tiger's Claw Entertainment.
Tiger's
Tiger's
Blood
Tiger's
Entertainment.
Blood.
Charlie Sheen was
TBE.
wilding.
Got you.
Yep.
TBE.
I got Tiger's blood.
Wilding was like, yo, this shit is crazy.
This is what I am.
He was like, yo, I
That's
got,
me.
he was like, I got Tiger's blood too.
You know, it's crazy that you say that, like, the paranoids and shit, like, start you all back when I was 15 years old. I was a backyard wrestler. I was going to be a fucking professional wrestler back in my day.
Shout out to Eric Acton, the humble
You know
little
what I'm saying?
wrestler.
Okay.
And my name was Paranoid.
Wow.
That's what I went up. That's what I went by. And I was
crazy.
a fucking crazy motherfucker. Stapling the forehead, fucking
Wow.
taking, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, continue your story, bro.
Whenever you're ready, man, humble Hoodlum, we'll get you back in there, man.
Don't fucking,
We'll talk about that later.
bro.
We'll talk about that later.
Don't get me fucking started because I'm coming.
He's coming. Trust me.
I'm ready to get back in the fucking ring. I swear to God.
Nah, it's already there. It's already
hear
ignited.
that,
Low
Acton?
key.
Yeah.
I am ready
Might
to
be
go.
being challenged.
Yeah,
Ready to go.
Yeah,
Hey,
good.
we got people in place. Eric Acton, he's been champion. I don't know if he's currently champion.
He's champion if he
Bro,
ain't champion.
He's the Hoodlum
Say
champ.
something.
We got the Hoodlum champ already. So
Bro.
hopefully you and the Hoodlum champ.
Bro,
Can do something.
I got that drip on.
I'm gonna need help getting
Rocking
mine
that
on.
drip
Break,
on,
yo.
bro.
Break,
Think
yo.
he's
Let me
on
help
break.
you out.
Come on, yeah, no break. We got you. You know
Let me help you out.
On the break.
Think
I
he's
got
on-
you. Yeah.
yeah.
I can
think
go
he's on
live,
right
man. I
now.
don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And real quick, because we haven't got to it, but we got to get to it. We, at an hour and 22 minutes in, got to give our shout out to our sponsors. So one time for the one time. Z with the motherfucking teas, cooking up our beautiful Roaches placemat right here in the Stuzium. And also hooking us up with them fucking Roaches t-shirt drips, bro. I was
and
gonna
them
wear mine.
incense. And them incense.
Got the car fresheners.
Yes. And
You
Z,
know what
we
I'm
gonna get
saying?
him on. We gonna have Z on here.
Yo,
We gonna
and
get
then
him on.
shout out to that fucking crazy embroidered hoodie
Yes.
that Nick showed us at
Yes.
Vice City Tattoo, Waynesboro,
Shout out to Nick.
Pennsylvania.
Nice city.
We love you guys.
Yes. Absolutely.
Also,
I don't know
We
you,
got-
I don't know you, but I like you.
yeah. Also, we got to shout out another sponsor of this motherfucking podcast is Breeze Trees. And right now, I got that cake. And let me tell you, she fucking hit different.
It do hit different, yo.
She fucking hit different.
And shout
It's
out
a
to
jewel
her.
style,
Yes.
like fucking weed pen. This shit is crazy.
What it
It's
tastes
a
like? What
sativa.
flavor? Is it a flavor?
Oh, this motherfucker right here is the Raspberry Rocket.
Okay,
And I'm telling you, I'm blasting off like fucking Elton John right now, bro.
telling you.
This shit's crazy. Breeze
we
Trees
also
one
got some-
time.
We also got some Captain Runs, chocolatey berry
And then boom,
runs, you know what I'm
boom,
saying?
one time for the
I know
win.
y'all ain't smoking that, so
Hey,
you know what I mean. But
we got
anyway,
it. And this shit got me right. I'll tell you this.
Presentation.
Sheesh.
presentation, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's insane. So shout out to Breeze Trees. Get at her. You know what I'm saying? We got the information. We'll put it down in the comments, or we'll put it somewhere, maybe right here, or we'll see
figure
how
it
it
out.
goes.
And
We'll
of
see how
course
goes.
it ain't right if your boy ain't sipping that natural light.
Shout out to Natural Light.
It's
Yo,
that crisp and
Yep.
refreshing. And I'm drinking
every
session.
And y'all have not got a chance to see his roof. I'm telling you, his ceiling. This is gonna be a major lesson. One day we're gonna get this, man. The Stuzium, we're gonna do a little episode on the Stuzium on the Roaches podcast.
Yeah.
Because Natural Light, y'all gotta see this. Y'all need to go ahead and give my man.
It's
You know what I'm saying?
wild.
You will. Matter of fact, we're gonna speak it into existence, right? We're gonna speak it into existence.
Let's go.
gonna
And you
get
know what's
that.
crazy
We
about
gonna
this
get that
shit?
sponsor.
And not only does it like
gonna get that
insulate like
Natural
some
Light, we
heat
got you.
and cooling, it's also actually a pretty good sound barrier. Like,
Mm-hmm.
believe it or not, like it gives a good acoustics in this room. If you
And this
will.
is where I've done a majority of my work. My son's done a lot of work down here.
This is where your son was born.
I was, yeah, pretty much. And me personally, just watching this guy do this because it's his vision. And you know, when you're sitting down here for so long, we had a talk, and I was like, bruh, when I was coming out here, because the shit closed, everything shut down. For you know, everyone moved on with their lives. But he's still doing this. I'm coming down here for years, like, damn. Every weekend, damn, it's something new. Every weekend, when I tell you, yo, even if it was like that right there, this little joint right there, he'd be like, yo, I got that right there, yo. And you'd be like, what? And then when you turn around and look, it's something everywhere. It's like the precision, the meticulousness is what he's done. And it's like, when it all came together, bro, we sitting down here, came together, came to the Roaches podcast. I just thank you, brother.
Yo.
I don't even know where I was going with
thank
that.
you, bro.
But when you're down here, you get such a great feeling when you come to the Stuzium. It's a beautiful thing, and I'm just glad you guys were. I thought you guys came here before.
This ceiling makes me feel like there's nothing that I can't do. It makes me feel like I can do.
That's awesome.
Yeah, let's go.
That's awesome. No, because I look at it with his vision.
Yeah, with the can-do attitude.
Listen, can you imagine? I'm just gonna say something. Can you imagine if like I would say like I don't know, any celebrity will walk down. You know, different studios you have across the world, but a lot of these big time celebrities are used to that aerodynamic, good feel.
Very open, wide. Like,
If you brought them back down to the basics to come down to a basement studio, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you brought them in here, I swear any artist, I've said this on a couple episodes, any artist would have a certain type of, it would be like, wow in here. So every time I come down here, when I record, the vibe is already set in the Stuzium. It's because I'll look at something and be like, yo, like that Batman, I'll get into my brain when beats are playing.
yeah.
You just look at something, you be like, yo.
I want to fuck you all up too,
Yeah.
real quick, because like I don't want to take too much time on my own shit. But,
but it's just.
but like that pillar right there, that brick pillar, I actually custom tagged that myself too. So like I did the spray paint with the runs, and then I drew the ha-ha-ha's in, and then hot glued that. Well, you know, shout out to hot glue. But yeah, like I literally everything you see is hot glued.
Yeah. And it's just crazy how it just came. So just basically all that you were sitting here with all this
It's
stuff.
literally my
and
life.
It just hit us like, yo, the background is great. The area, the vibe is awesome. And here we are, man.
Y'all up here giving people their roaches, and y'all deserve your
A whole
roaches.
flower
Hey
pack.
man, you know what? It's not. Nah, you know what? Nah, you know what? I'll be honest with you. Me and Phil talk about it sometimes. I feel like, well, for me, I can't speak. I can't speak for Phil. I can't speak for Phil, but for me, I don't like. And I think everybody, trust me, I'm not trying to show off or anything, but for me, the show is definitely always 100% about.
It's about the guests.
It's about you, and I appreciate that. But at the same time, because I mean, we've all lived some certain type of lives. I don't care. My life is no different than anybody else. Just got certain events that don't normally happen. That's it. So I just still am grounded. I'm glad I'm still grounded. And, it's just great to have you guys here today. Now, I want to talk to you guys about something real quick.
We're some of the last ones left.
Yes, and we are. And I want to, and just touching on a different topic, I want to get to something real quick. I don't know if you guys keeping up with current affairs or anything, but I just want to get y'all's thoughts on if you've heard about, you know what I'm saying, the Will Smith and Puff Daddy thing going on right now.
The allegations with Puff was dropped.
Right.
So some money was probably involved there.
That's what I always think with rich people.
But you see how fast that happened?
Long
this shit came out 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And today, or whatever, today, it's settled.
He ran his pockets.
He ran in them pockets quick.
No, you're gonna have to
So what does that tell you? What do you think that tells you?
Today's been my first free day in a minute.
Gotcha.
Can you give me the? And it'll be good for all this anyways. I need a little back.
So thank you for having your day off.
Yes.
With us right here at the Roaches podcast, by the way. Let's go. Sike Sick in the building too. Let's get it, baby. Let's go.
You don't have too many days off either.
Thank you. We appreciate that. And look, the thing is with Puffy is that, so supposedly Cassie, his girlfriend, we know Cassie, supposedly she came out, she's suing him for defamation, beating her, making
her like
be like a prostitute and all this and crazy stuff, and all this stuff came out, bruh. He made her shave her hair because he seen a white woman had her hair shaved like that.
From?
Yeah,
that half shit.
Some manager or some dude of his said it's true that he came over. He was forceful. He was like that behind the scenes.
I believe it.
He did some things to her like that. It's all coming out about Diddy. So supposedly, and I'm not gonna say allegedly. We're gonna use the word allegedly. So
that's just gone now, right?
Well, I've never in my life seen a craze of. It said Cassie says Puff Daddy raped her. You're like, whoa, this shit about to last for years. Whoa, this about to be big. 2 days later, it says Cassie settles lawsuit with. And it's like, what?
When's the last time you heard somebody? When's the last time you heard somebody say that he put a hit out on Tupac?
But this is what you heard. But this is what I'm getting at. Is getting into the. They said, look. It says in the what she said was one day he felt so crazy because she said one day he found out what Suge Knight was, and he got all his dudes and told them to get their guns, and they ran out the crib to go get him. They ran the crib to go meet him, but I guess when they got there, he wasn't there. It's all coming out now. I'm not saying this is allegedly. This is in the lawsuit. This is all in there, bruh. And they showed his temper, how he was with her. It said he did certain things.
Yeah, he is fucking aggressive though. Like
so, I don't know. Look, I don't want to judge. I'm just so. I don't know because it used to be that used to be my eye. I used to look up to him, man. You know what I'm saying? So I got mixed feeling. I did, bro. I did because I understood.
His accomplishments still mean something.
They do, but to hear all this,
but morality,
in my opinion,
but has a difference for me.
Still supporting him monetarily does make a difference, but not acknowledging his accomplishments does diminish the story as a whole. And I don't want to. And I don't want to do. I'm gonna acknowledge the story of hip hop as a whole.
Yeah, for sure.
Not acknowledging his accomplishments and contributions,
but his personal aspect of him.
But you can't continue to give him money if, in fact, he's an R. Kelly.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Pirate some R. Kelly.
And that's what you're saying. Like it's perfect. It's a perfect.
R. Kelly.
It's a perfect fucking. It's a perfect storm because if you say that like you just did, and it was perfect.
Yeah.
But if you got like this P. Diddy situation, settled off court, out of social media, only but the tidbits of hearsay, but you can't believe none of that shit, right? You can't believe none of that shit.
Yeah.
But he
settled that fast as hell, though, man. I never seen nothing like that.
Those other
thing,
bruh.
Like,
it came out 2 days ago. This all came out.
I didn't even know it was done,
bruh. No. What I'm saying to you is, when someone comes out with a lawsuit and it's big, so and so raped me, it go on for years and it's a big thing for at least 2-3 weeks a month, right? This shit came out 2 days ago. You didn't hear nothing about it 2 days ago, right? Nothing, whatever. It came out, Cassie. Lawsuit, you thinking it's a joke? What? And you
put him and Cassie were a couple. Right? How does that fucking happen?
But look, it's all over, right? That was 2 days ago.
Bro.
It is 2 days later, and it says, you pull it up. It says Cassie settles lawsuit. You like, huh?
Yeah.
What in the heck? Like, you really step back and say, but you got to understand, Diddy is a billionaire now.
Yeah.
We can make things happen. So what does that tell you? Okay, you know what it tells me? That it's like, it's one of them Alfred Please things where I didn't do it. I ain't going to admit that I didn't do it, but I'm going to, this motherfucker said, look, give her like 20 million right now. Sit the cash over. Matter of fact, give her 100. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
Yeah.
Can we stop for
I don't
a second?
know. I'm just saying.
About this?
I just saying allegedly.
How much Diddy stuff has, like, they're throwing a lot of shit. I just thought about this.
A
Like,
lot.
what's going on with
50
Diddy?
on his ass.
For them to throw a lot
50 on him.
shit at Diddy
50
right now.
I'll tell you right now what it is. I swear to God. This is exactly what the fuck it is. This is Diddy being Diddy for as long-winded as we have been. And it's him being in the game for so fucking long. And I say that to say because it's like further beyond what we were.
Yeah.
But in the context of like being relevant personnel that have somewhat social media influence or at some point in time like some kind of like, you know, putting on advertising. But like with Diddy, he's been on for so long and just continuously. He's always at the top. He's always the Don. He's always like, what did he say? Did he go? Why the fuck do you think like a Cassie situation, which she was with him?
Yeah, for a while.
So why is there like a
Now?
a fucking
Now?
case?
Yeah. Yeah.
And now what I'm gonna say is like there's gonna be everything Cassie Diddy is gonna disappear.
Well, it just already did. That's what I'm saying. It didn't even, bruh. I'm telling y'all. Have you ever heard of a lawsuit? If it was Trump right now, we're talking about Trump. Some girl said Trump raped her 2 days ago, right? Mm-hmm. They're gonna the lawsuit is
And
gonna be
there
like
was
Trump's gonna be like,
allegations on that shit.
it's gonna be keep going, right? You're gonna hear it next week
There
and all
was
this,
allegations.
bruh.
This
This
is the
shit.
thing.
Listen, this literally came out 2 days ago, saying that it came out on People, everything. CNN. Cassie said Diddy raped her, did this, treated her like a prostitute. Today, when you look on the papers, it said Cassie settles lawsuit with Diddy. You like, hold on, I didn't have time to process.
Nothing else.
I'm gonna say something that.
So
like,
it's like money. What do you look at in my eyes? Because Diddy's a billionaire, and that kind of made. It's not saying it's like an Alfred Pre. I'm not saying I didn't do it. I didn't say I did, but I think he shut that up quick.
Oh yeah,
Because there might be some. There might be some truths to it. There might be some truths.
What money do?
What
bro?
has Diddy
They
been
said
trying to
they
do?
said when she dated Kid Cudi, he was so mad that he threatened to blow up Kid Cudi's car and supposedly in real
saw
life,
that too.
Kid Cudi car blew up in his driveway one day.
Yo,
So
what has Diddy been trying to do?
look,
But
bro.
I'm not saying that we would know, but and this is what I said.
He's the Joker.
I maybe shouldn't even say it like this, but I will say it like this. You know, the rumor is that Bill Cosby tried to buy NBC, right?
Right, and that's why all that happened.
And then 50 women accuse him of rape, right?
Oh,
and the thing about 50 women is that even one is a problem.
Yes,
Right?
crazy.
So I'm like, I would never support him because if there's 50 women and if even one of those women are right,
Yeah.
that's a problem.
That is a
Oh,
problem.
that's
Yeah,
a
big.
fucking
You know
great
what
way
I'm
to
saying?
look that shit.
So now we're starting to see the first of 50 for Diddy, I feel like.
And you know what?
First is Tupac.
Yeah.
Then it's Cassie.
Yeah.
Then I saw something else today. And then it's all of this stuff that, like, which one. And for Diddy, it's different than 50 of the same thing. It's just 50s. It's just 50 of something different. But
Yeah.
I think eventually we'll find out that Diddy was trying to buy a NBC or BET.
No,
And I'm
he
not
was.
saying it's
He's trying to do something big.
necessarily that,
No. He's
but
trying to
I
buy.
think that-
He's trying to buy
either NBC or ABC.
CNN or
but
ABC.
at the same time,
ABC,
Bill Cosby, because one of the 50, he's still a monster, right?
Yeah.
So, like, for Diddy, like, I think we're starting to see the first of that because I don't think any of us in here could really be like, I'm sure Diddy is squeaky clean.
Not
that's
at all.
the problem.
Well, that's what they're saying. They're just saying that in the lawsuit. That
But
he's
that's
pretty
why
much
you
like
got to-
they're like, you guys are looking at Diddy in a different way. He was never no bitch. He was ready to do it. Now they're trying to equate it to Keefe D. They're trying to equate it to the killing. And okay,
But
so
it's
now
always cause and effect though, because Keefe D did say that Diddy put him up to do it.
But this is what I'm saying. So
Bro.
that's what it's causing
He
in.
forked the fucking bag.
That's what it's coming into. That's
to
what
cap it.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That's what it's coming into. So what do you? I don't want to, like I say, allegedly. I don't want to say this is all. Like, is it over for Diddy?
It's on video.
Yeah.
Like it's
Is it-
admitted.
Yeah, but I'm like, is it over for? Is more indictments going to start coming for Diddy now?
You know, this is
and
why
look, and
I
look.
feel like that's why it's the best way that I personally could put it is what I just said.
Yeah.
It's because I think like if he's a monster, I think there's going to be 50. If he's not, this will go away forever. But we saw the same thing with R. Kelly.
I've never seen that.
We saw the same thing with R. Kelly. There was a video, and if
But it dragged on for
years.
years. Like this shit dragged on.
But
Bruh,
it didn't for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was a repeat thing for years, and then eventually they got him.
But what I'm saying is, you've never
But
in
no,
the
I guess
history
I said it
of
didn't,
I
but
know
you're right.
I've never ever seen a lawsuit saying on Wednesday, yo, so and so raped me, beat the shit out of me, and I'm suing them, and then Friday it's settled. You're like, whoa,
How long did it
Woo!
take R. Kelly to get
You mean
locked up
lost-
after a video of him came out?
Dude, it was years.
It
It was
was
like 10
years.
years. It was like a fucking
You know what I'm
decade,
saying?
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. But this shit, I've never. So what I'm saying is, I think that he's so powerful that he, even though he like, I got so much going on, especially with this other shit. It could. I mean, I don't want to say it. Just saying allegedly. When you put one and two together and you start hearing all this shit, because you don't ever know what's true, man. It's just money. You got a lot of money out there that can cover up a lot of shit. It's like a Will Smith right now.
Yeah.
I just watched the interview
That
on
shit's fucking
I just watched the interview on Tasha K, where Tasha K was saying, you know, the manager sitting there talking about Will Smith, giving all the, and he was like, look, you know what he said? He just straight up said, and it's nothing about your sexuality is your sexuality, you know. But the way this guy was portraying Will Smith, and he known Will Smith. He was a manager for 38 years. They have a relationship. He got receipts. And he said he walked in on Will Smith getting banged out by Dwayne Martin, which is Tisha Campbell's ex-husband. And my thing is, even if that was, he didn't act like it was like a big thing. And if that's what you are, it's what you are. But certain things that was done to Jada, this is what he was saying, that Will Smith beat Jada up and beat her up so bad because she walked in with him having sex with Mark Anthony, J-Lo's husband at the time. And that's why J-Lo and Mark Anthony divorced on the low, because he was cheating with with Jada.
What?
With Jada. Look, and Jada's a problem.
Fuck.
Put it like this, Jada's a problem. They're trying to say Jada's the biggest problem. He said Jada got so much control over Will
Jada
Smith.
is the biggest fucking
And then
problem.
because he walked in on that, Jada had so much control because she was the pretty girl. She was the pretty girl in from Baltimore. Every artist at the time in the industry wanted to be with Jada Pinkett. And then Will Smith ended up getting with her, and then she started clowning him about his manhood. He didn't know how to do it. The dude straight up said, when you go from a baby leg to a shrimp, you like, whoa. And he's his manager. And he's like, I talked to Will about this. And Tasha K sitting there like, y'all know Tasha K from Hagen's, and you know she here. He's sitting up there like this, like, just listening to this dude. And this dude's telling the story about how Will Smith is not, like how he was with people. How when the dude walked in and seen him and Dwayne Martin had Will bent over and he was killing it. That's what his words were. He said he shut the door. Will came out and was like, pretty much said two things to him. He said, three things. He said, you know that when Jamie Foxx got caught with that, I guess Jamie Foxx got caught with somebody or someone he wasn't supposed to. He's like, remember what happened to him? The dude goes and Googles it. It got killed. And he's like, remember when Aunt Viv, the regular Aunt Viv on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Yo.
You see how she ain't working no more? And he's like, and then the dude's like looking, and he's like, then he says something else. I forget what the last thing was. It was watch the interview. He's like, he's telling me this to my face, and I'm looking at him like, and he's like, I don't want that to be you. He's like, I don't want that to be you. And this was, it was, if you don't know who Dwayne Martin is, that's Martin. That's Martin's Gina. That's Gina's husband, real life husband. Above the rim. Above the rim, the basketball player and above the rim. Yeah. And so supposedly they're all bisexual, and the dude saying you might as well just come out, man.
That's
you might as well come out.
surprising.
And I'm
Well,
like,
here's the
and I'm like this, and I'm like this.
Seems crazy.
But it's not about that for me. It's about how they talked about how he was with people, how they had the bro. You know what he's describing? Put it like this: when you watch this interview, it's so interesting. I started thinking the Illuminati was real. I start with all the shit they was doing. No, what he was explaining that they were doing. He said that they hired you, they made you before you worked for him and Jada. You had to do this process. You had to go in. They had to videotape you. They had the video right there.
Yeah.
They videotape you walk into their jacket. They say, go over there and take money out of my jacket. You walk over and you took money out their jacket. Okay, go over here and do this and say something like this. They tell you before they hire you, we got this on you in case you expose any secrets of us. That's how the process was. And I'm like, who the fuck does some shit? This is some Illuminati shit.
That's not just them. That's actually
on that level. Them.
No, that's actually them.
You don't even think you think they're in skin suits?
I actually been starting to believe this shit.
Yo, it's something going on.
It's fucking
It's something
weird.
going on. Not to touch on it too much, but that's what I was saying.
I think too much.
I'm thinking like between Will Smith and I don't want to touch on it too much because
fucking skinwalkers, bro.
But it could.
I don't. Somebody just locally say that.
Bro.
I can't. You can't even.
But aliens are real.
Say that word.
Aliens are real.
I heard you
though.
can't say that word.
I said it the other day. People around me were
Like, what the fuck is wrong with
you
you?
can't say that.
You can't
my
say
bad,
that.
I didn't realize.
Yo, I went down a rabbit hole on them.
I say that shit.
Walkers.
Yeah, skinwalkers. It is what it is, right?
But it's so fucking crazy because if you really look for this shit, you can fucking find it.
Yeah.
Like you'll find this shit because it's everywhere, and it's literally right in front of us on live TV, like Jimmy Kimmel or fucking
anything, all of them, you're right, it's out there.
But it's all like the midnight hosts.
Yes,
you got to figure why are they going at midnight and on AM, 3 a.m., witch's hour, but you know what I'm saying, like. All these shows end up late night. Jimmy Fallon. That's what I was going for. Jimmy Fallon. But if you go into like, why does all that shit happen at midnight? And then like, it's cool because the hosts are all like, yeah, so we got this beer can here, and apparently you can like melt it to silver or some shit. And it's like so nonchalant, but like what they're doing is literally fucking pre-programming everybody who's watching this shit because they're like, oh my god, this is real. And what's crazy is like from where we all came from, we're all old school generations, like we're older, we've seen the coming up on the internet, the Game Boy, Sega Genesis, Sega, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PlayStation. We went from TRL to there's literally no music on MTV.
Phones got smart.
Phones got smart. Predictive. AI technology. Like, we are no fucking dummies when it comes to this shit. We understand, like, where life is going, but, like, where I'm ultimately getting to is, like, we stay ourselves. If there's one thing I can say in this room right here, right now with you guys, we have not conformed to anything that we could ultimately, all of us could do, is reach out to that entity and try to get a quick bag.
Shout out to that because you're right. Because I'm still grounded. Everyone's still grounded. You know what I'm saying? And I got the ultimate respect for that. You know what I mean? And it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing just to even be able to talk to even. I want y'all to know it's an honor for me to be in y'all's presence. It's that deep. You know what I'm saying? It's that deep because it's like so much of just the
utmost
inspiration.
Respect.
Yeah, that you guys bring and everything, you know what I mean? And we're going to get into it a little bit. But what we're going to probably do here is we're going to get ready to take a little break. And we're going to come back with the random roaches. And we're going to get it popping with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So, and we're going to get into more of, we got Super Roll with us, you know what I'm saying?
Sike Sick in the building. We got Humble Hoodlum Entertainment. We got the Utmost Vibes. The Pure Aura. Yes. I actually wanted to get into this earlier, and this is probably like 30 minutes ago in a conversation we were talking about like the brotherhood and shit.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to interject and say with not only you two here, but with all y'all together. It's not like a business thing. It's a brotherhood.
Yeah.
And for me, I get that. Because, like, as long as you guys have been working together and on your journey of life and everything, every obstacle that's been thrown in front of you, everything that you've had to overcome or even think about, or overdeal, and then continue to personify, like, your aura, you know, and what our jobs are, and I often say it, is we speak for people who can't speak for themselves.
Right.
I think that's my biggest thing.
We're telling their stories.
Yeah. Telling your stories, your trials, your tribulations, your experiences, your highs, your lows. That's what we do as artists. And there's a million people that go through all these emotions who can't express that for themselves. So they rely on music to listen, soak it in, and hear the story that's being told. It could be a gangster-ass, hard-ass fucking 16. You're like, oh my God, yo, I'm ready to, like, conquer the world. Or you're going through, like, a loss. And you hear a song about, like, losing somebody and how it just puts you in an instantaneous mood. It's like a light switch going off.
Yeah. It's magical.
What
It
you
is
just
magical.
said, I tell young artists all the time. What you just said, there's a million people in the world that feel exactly the same way that you do.
Yeah.
All you got to do is tap into them. If
Yeah.
all of them give you $1, you're a millionaire.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
there is, like, you feel like I'm all alone and I'm the only one that feels this way, but you're not.
You're
There's
not.
a million other people, and probably
You
more.
can say
I'm just saying a million.
millions.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying there is that 1
Yeah.
million people
Yeah.
that feel exactly the same way that you just said.
Yeah, and it's your job to find
Yeah.
a way
And then
to tap into that.
and then give them
Yeah.
a name. And
Yeah.
that's what Wally Flew wanted to do.
Yeah.
And he named them Hoodlums.
Humble hoodlums.
He named them Hoodlums.
And gotta
that's what's
follow
different.
them.
If you're a Hoodlum, when I get off the phone with you, I tell you I love you. Because that's what Hoodlums do. When Hoodlums see each other, they hug each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And they really gotta follow until this day on what they created. This is why I say, you guys, at this point, if he was still here, it would be different for everybody. I really believe that when somebody that important, passes, it's a devastation. People take it different ways, man. You could use it as inspiration, or it can devastate you so bad that it can destroy every fiber of inspiration
I literally take
that
this.
you have in you. And that guy,
Yeah.
this persona, this person, this inspirational being.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, when I heard it, it was like, man, this is gonna be this is gonna hurt. I mean, a lot of people. This is just not somebody that's this, like this guy.
I think it planted a seed of evolution in everybody.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
because everybody was close to him, understood his energy,
Yeah.
his livelihood,
Yeah.
his persona, his dedication, fucking determination.
Unmatched.
I
It's
couldn't. I'll be
unmatched.
honest.
It's
I couldn't.
literally-
I didn't
absolutely,
understand.
you're right.
I looked at him
Unmatched.
like that. When I looked, I knew. Put it like this, man. That's why I say y'all would have been somewhere, because I know I have a different type of way that I look at things. I'm looking at this man like
I'll
he's
really
insane, just
quickly
like me.
say
I'm like, you got to be
I
crazy.
couldn't
to
do what he did.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
You
going to
gotta be
personally
crazy.
tell you I couldn't do what he did.
Whatever he was doing, he was great at. I'll just tell you that.
We could all
It's
stand
just-
to be just a little
Yeah.
bit more like him. Like, if I could
Yeah.
be as excited about everything that I currently have in the works as he was,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It would be so much better for me.
It'd be like an extra motivation.
Yeah,
But that's-
could be
yeah.
like that, but I'm just not the same way.
But you had the balance, though.
I'm
I'm
a
sure
little bit
together you
humbler.
had the balance.
You know what I'm saying?
He was.
I really was the humble and he was the hoodlum. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
But it was that balance.
It- and honestly,
And it was a great marketing effort. You know what I mean? Whatever y'all was, it worked, bruh.
Yo,
It just
guys,
worked.
I'm telling you right fucking now, bro.
Yeah.
I humbly know what Wiley's energy was because I can kind of feed off of that.
Right.
And I feel like him is a little bit of person me too.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
loved you, man.
Yeah.
He
Yo,
loved you, bro.
and it was reciprocated.
Yeah.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying? Like he
always
fucked
fuck
with
with
you.
that dude,
Yeah.
He really did fuck with you.
Yeah, but we wasn't
he
tight like
fucking-
we went, but we
he
wasn't
loved
like
this guy.
yeah, we
Damn.
wasn't.
Yo, he
fucking
always
loved this
fucking
guy.
loved
Yeah,
that.
it's hard to.
He could do no wrong in his eyes.
It was more of a
Crazy.
for me and him. It was more of a
And I
respect
took
thing.
risks,
It was a respect. Yeah, it was
Because-
and he fucked with you. Like he had never had a bad word to say about
Nothing.
you.
We just-
but this guy
yeah,
right here,
yeah.
he fucking loved you.
Damn,
We
bro.
respect. It was a more
That's
of a
fucking crazy.
Yeah,
I will tell you guys,
yeah.
like wholeheartedly, like there was like that jump for me as an MC, finding my voice, I knew he was doing it before me, and you know, being around him and seeing that energy, especially when I was like first getting into like, I'm actually going to take rap seriously and hip hop seriously. Like I want to be an artist. Like I've already made beats. I'm a musician. I write songs and I compose songs. I was like, I'm really into fucking hip hop right now. And Wayne in 2007 kicked that the fuck off for me.
Right.
Like before then, I was like starting composing and doing shit. Like when I was 15 years old, that's when I first learned to play the drums and started, you know, developing into different like instruments and shit. My uncle, I don't know, is a pianist, and he had a piano school in Korea, Canada, and like my Uncle Jack, and I'm looking for his album. I have it on a flute somewhere. And my Uncle Jack, he was a bass player in the band. You know what I'm saying? So like I come from like a history of music and shit.
Right.
But like getting into it and then like wanting to believe I could actually rap. When I met Wiley Flew, and not only is a friend, but I saw what he was doing, and I was like, you know, I could fucking do that. I could probably do that. And of course, you record your first shit, the shit's trash.
Right.
It's fucking trash. It's all, but you're so happy about it. You're like, yo, I literally took the first step in getting in there. I
can hear
recorded
it
a
over
song.
and over and over
you
again
just
for the
listen to it and
first
you're
time.
like,
Yeah, it's
yo,
you.
I fucking did something. And
But that's how you get the longevity, is if you never stop making what you want to hear. Because
Yes.
that goes along with what we was just saying.
Well, and that comes with the
Yeah.
maturity I was talking about, but the OG still rapping and all that, and you have to find a balance at some time. You know what I mean? I just want to say, even today that dude affects a lot of people around here musically and just his vibe. So we're gonna shout out to Wale. You know what I'm saying? You know what we're gonna do is we're gonna get ready for this break because I'm hungry. I know y'all can use a little bite or something. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna come back and we're gonna do.
Random Roaches.
Yeah, baby.
Clapping and the clapping, baby.
Relaxing and clapping in the back, but yeah, we gonna get some things ready for
And we're back.
Big
It's your
back.
boy, Dirty Food. We got Big Skies in the building. We got Sike, Sig, Super Bro, motherfuckers better know what the fuck we doing right now. This is crazy. Roaches podcast. We're just going crazy long. Like, you know, one thing we said is
got
like,
the
yo, we're
OGs
gonna
in the
shorten
building,
up
so
these
we-
episodes, but
Yeah.
we can't.
Yeah.
You know why? Because we're literally fucking having conversation with like the goats.
Hey,
the
this might have to
motherfucking
be
legends.
a part
Yeah.
1 and a part 2.
It's gonna have a definitely.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have a part 2.
Cause we just tore up some, we just
we're
tore up some
having a part
wings.
2, bro.
We just tore up some
You know what
wings
I'm
and some
saying?
buffalo bread and a little stuff
yeah,
right now.
motherfuckers.
So we had to eat, you know what I'm saying? But now what we gonna do
ate
though?
together and
It's
everything.
crazy.
Yeah, we gonna get ready.
Crazy.
We gonna get ready to go into our next segment, which we call the Random Roaches.
But
Uh-oh.
Yes,
it's a little bit more like this.
it is.
Random Roaches.
Go ahead and bust that to him, Phil. Explain what that is for.
All right, so if you didn't know, if you've been living under a rock, the Random Roaches is literally a collective, either a question or simply a statement of anything random. It could be
Random.
anything.
And you throw it inside this what we
Yeah.
call ashtray. You got your
That-
roaches in there.
That beautiful tin.
And we're gonna have, the OG of the OGs
Yeah.
go ahead and pick the first
We
one
gotta
out.
go
And we're
ahead
gonna
and
give
get
our
that
opinion
in.
on it.
Let's
We're gonna give our opinion on it. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
All right, first Random Roach. It's like
Random Roach.
sick.
All right, let's go.
Dream car and why?
What is it?
What
Dream
did it say?
car?
Dang.
Dream car and why?
A dream. Oh, okay. I'd be more than happy to set this off right
Dream
quick.
car and why?
I would say a Dodge Viper RT10 red with the black racing stripes for me.
Okay. What about you?
I don't
A
know
dream
cars
car.
like that, so I'm gonna just say any car. I'll take a car right now. Take one.
All right, what about you, bro?
That's fucking.
I gotta
great.
think on this.
You know, like one car that I always like really liked, even though it's a coupe, is the older Toyota Celicas, and I'd like have the doors go up on them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's probably my
Yo.
You know what's crazy? My mom just got rid of theirs. They had it for. It was like what you consider, I guess, an antique, but it was sitting there for like 20 years. My mom just got rid of it. Some dude drove by and said, "Do you know what that is?" And my mom got rid of it, and yeah, so I know what you're talking about.
What's yours?
With the hatchback?
Up though, man.
Okay. It used to be the Audi S5. Yeah, 2015. I like the body style,
Bro, you
but
fucking up all the way.
nah. It was the Audi S5, but I'll tell you right now, I don't really have a dream car, but a car that I would like to just have, it'd be dope. I would like to have an S550, man. I like that long body S550s, a 2000 and maybe a little older model, like a 2018, 2015.
You know where I really fucked
like
up?
the long body joints. That's it.
Because
You can get them for 15 grand. You can get them for like 15 grand.
Yo, I lied on the Roaches podcast.
What happened, brother?
I would actually truly love a 2007 silver 4-door Toyota Camry
Okay.
LE
All right.
with 0 miles.
Okay.
I'm a Toyota guy. I'm a Toyota guy, so I'm completely for it.
I'm gonna name it the Silver Bully.
Yo, you know about the Land Cruiser? That joint
Yeah,
got the
bro.
40-gallon tank, bro.
Yo, on the fucking right side driving.
What?
Yo,
Yeah.
I swear to God, at my job, I work at a car dealership and shit, and we got a guy that comes in and like paints bumpers and does like, painting in the bumpers and shit, like body work on site.
Yeah.
And he's driving that Land fucking Cruiser, bro. And it's right-handed driving. Mm-hmm. And we were fucking like, yo, bro,
That's a fucking
was it weird to like adjust? He was like, meh, a little bit, but
that joint is for
I'm
the
good.
apocalypse, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yes.
I love it.
All right,
I
go
love
ahead,
it.
bro.
All right, let me go ahead and
You
get
wanna go ahead?
I'm going to get a random roach.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you ain't
Let
picked
me-
one in a minute.
I never pick random roaches.
Yeah, I don't think
actually,
you do, brother. Yeah.
Vibes,
You know
man.
why?
It's good.
Because I don't agree with it. No, I'm just kidding. I love it. Okay. Wait. What the fuck? Who wrote this? Do men...
Uh-oh. Damn. I don't like how this one started.
Oh, wow. Well, we had different guests and different people, so you don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, so I think it says, do men sum up to what they do? Do men... Oh, okay. Okay, I got it. I couldn't read the motherfucker. Bro.
Do
Honestly,
men...
this shit is like crazy.
Let me see.
scribbles. You motherfuckers.
Do men...
Okay, do men own up to what they do? That's the random roaches.
I think that'd be the battle sometimes. Sometimes I think it's a battle. Because we got ego. Ego be sometimes men just want to be right.
Yeah, but I've got to.
It
the
just
point-
is what it is.
Okay, so here's my answer.
But yes, if you a good man, if you a good decent dude, and you mature now, yes, you should.
Yeah,
be
you
owning
own
up
up to
what
what
you
the
do.
fuck you do because here's why.
Period.
Here's why. I don't need that smoke, bro. I don't need that smoke. I fucked up. I'm sorry. I'm good. Let me just shorten the fucking excavated argument.
Right.
That I can just go back to watching Pokemon anime or watching Chainsaw Man, Dragon Ball Z, or you know what I'm saying. I don't gotta deal with the consequence. Of it. Yeah, I fucked up, bro.
You know, there's like I might be throwing a wrench in this, but like,
He said, "We'll throw a wrench in this."
No, but I know where he go. It's like it's sometimes we do, sometimes we don't.
But this is the thing. There's a difference between, are we talking about immediately or eventually?
I just think it's a general. If you think about it, if you think it's a general. I'm looking at it as a general question.
Generality.
Do we?
Yeah.
So I think about certain situations because we can go about that all day and long, right?
But I'm saying, do we do it when it's the most impactful? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not. That's not just men. Do people, or do they say, "I'm sorry for what happened back then," or do they say, "I'm sorry for what's happening"?
You ask yourself this question. Ask yourself this question as a man. Do men own up to what they do?
Yeah.
Ask yourself that question.
I'll speak for myself.
No, I'm just saying.
Yes.
Okay, so that's his question. Yes.
I do, yeah.
Okay.
I might have to be told, like, hey, you're wrong, motherfucker.
Right.
You might have to talk me into it.
Yeah, so there's your.
But I'll
So
be
look,
like,
so
I'll
look.
hit the blunt a couple times and be like, damn,
That's
you
not
right.
the question, though.
Nah. See, you about to make it complex. See, you see, that's the look. You ask yourself that question.
Yeah, my answer is yes. But
Oh, right.
do you think a man wrote that question?
I don't.
Yeah,
know.
absolutely.
I don't know. I don't know. You know what? I don't know. I don't know. But there you go, dog. There you go.
Oh my God, let's go. Roaches podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, baby.
Dang.
It looks like
Oh,
he's like, can I read this motherfucker?
Would you sell your soul to get out of debt?
Oh shit.
oh.
Oh shit. Would you sell your soul to get out of debt? Absolutely not. Guess what? I'm gonna rack up more debt.
I'm going with
Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm
Fuck no, dude. My debt's like
Yeah,
I don't know, 13,000.
just
But
keep
even,
chipping at it.
but
We
even,
like,
if,
fuck that.
we be gotta sell my soul to get out of debt.
My soul is forever, and when I say forever, I say eternity. Because for me personally, I'm a Christian. I believe in God and Jesus.
But you gotta
and
also,
everything. Like, I'm not sacrificing no amount of money for nothing, because for me,
but some
money
people
doesn't really mean anything.
Some people,
to me.
in some people's situation, though, you gotta think. There's some people that got it so
it doesn't
bad.
matter.
Crushing debt.
They about to kill themselves any damn way. So
Okay,
they like,
well,
yo,
let them kill themselves.
No,
I
I'm just
got
saying
enough.
they're the ones who might sell. You know what I mean? So their soul.
I don't have enough debt to sell my soul. Like, to sell my
That's
soul.
awesome.
Like, yeah. Like, what's the
That's
number,
awesome.
though? But do y'all have a number? Do y'all have
See,
a soul
you know
number?
what? See, he about to break.
I already said.
I'm mischievous. I'm sorry.
Listen, I already said. I got like $13,000 worth of debt.
I'm a rascal. I'm a rascal.
Yeah, we go like this a little one time and we ready to eat.
I
He
don't
like this.
even
Nah,
care.
yo,
Those motherfuckers in the
yo, hold on. That's
I'm not
not
worried
seasoned
about
out
saying
yet.
that shit.
I was humble. I was humble. Now it's hoodlum. Y'all gave me some food. The hoodlum's coming out. Y'all shouldn't have fed me after
mention
6.
everything else.
Y'all shouldn't have fed me after 6.
I'm just saying. Let me get that. Let me get that.
Interception.
It don't go
it's
back in. It don't go back in.
Just don't go back
burned.
Done
That don't
forever.
go back in.
Gone.
Yo,
Gifted to the gods.
it's really nice to kick it
Random
with y'all,
roaches.
man. This
Yeah,
really
we fucking
feel
love it. Yo,
like-
this has been so much fun. By the way.
Yay.
Yeah, oh
We
yeah.
had such a fucking great time, by
Yeah,
the way.
man, we're just
Random
Fucking
roaches,
great time.
baby. We on
Random
the
roaches.
All right, here we go, baby. This is a decent one that pertains to all of us, okay? And let's keep this one short because we can go all different types of ways with this one.
I'm good at keeping
Whoever
it short.
wrote this one is a good one.
Pause.
Best rap duo.
Best rap duo. Ray Shremmer.
Whoa. Whoa, how you gonna
Damn, you
come?
just jumped
How you gonna go?
Yeah, but okay.
How you gonna
Hey,
jump
no,
right
that's
in
his.
there, man?
That's his joint. That's his joint. Okay,
Damn.
Bro.
he knew.
Okay, I
He knew.
respect it. But,
He knew.
But do you have like?
Nah, don't do it.
No, I'm just saying-
It's-
No, I want to hear it.
Can he get like? Okay, I was gonna say 3 reasons, but 2 reasons. Can we give 2 reasons why?
Nah, because we'll go all the
Absolutely.
way.
First
with
reason.
no argument. I won't. Nobody argue with it. I just want to know. Oh, just one reason. One reason why.
One reason.
One reason why.
So there is a legendary, fucking iconic music producer by the name of Mike Will made it.
Like, Will.
Found these guys, produced them, and has put out 3 fucking solid albums on top of being the fucking iconic Atlanta fucking producer Mike Will fucking made it. That's why. Right there in a combination. And then think about how many number one singles did Ray Shremmerd have?
Okay.
Somebody come get her. She's dancing like a stripper. Okay. No flex zone. No flex zone. Okay. I ain't got no type. Okay. Bad bitches only thing that
so it's Ray Shremmerd. So Ray Shremmerd.
Yo, it's Ray Shremmerd, bro.
Okay, we respect
Fuck
that.
Out of here.
We respect that.
You gotta come back to me.
See, I'm thinking I can't. This is
Wait,
crazy.
what'd you say?
All right. Look, I'm. No, he said you gotta come back to him. You gotta think. We gotta think.
Man,
I thought he had
bro. I got like 8 in my head. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just say it because I don't want to take too much time. I'm just gonna throw one out there. I'm gonna throw. Yeah, that one fucked me up.
Back again. Check the work and let's begin.
I'm gonna say. Oh man, I want. Oh, another one just popped in my head. I'm gonna say Outkast. I'm gonna say Outkast. I'm just gonna say Outkast. So he was the best rap duo. I think completely because when they dropped, you know what I mean, the Speaker Below and all that, I think that was it's still to today that still resonates and I know Andre 3000 just dropped a new album. I didn't get a chance to hear it, but I'm just saying
He also said that he's too old to rap.
I just think about Outkast. And a lot of people, young generation don't know, but I think about Outkast. I was gonna say G Unit. You know what I mean? Just for me personally.
That's not a duo. We're talking about duos. 1-2 combination.
Yeah, 1-2.
Damn, there's so many greats. This is a fucked up question.
It is fucked up. That's what Random Roaches is.
But which duo would you be the most excited about dropping it?
It don't matter.
What if you say Crisscross?
Crisscross. It could be Crisscross.
The thing about it is like it's the greatest.
The Mac Daddy make you jump.
I'm gonna make it easy because I actually agree with you. You know what I'm saying? I think it's Outkast.
Oh shit!
I think Outkast is the greatest. Think of like if you're gonna sit here and be like, okay, on a bracket, who beats Outkast?
I can't think of nobody. I can't think of nobody. Fucking close.
I'm gonna go with Run DMC. Fuck.
Oh, that was a trio.
That's a trio.
That's a trio.
The DJ, he ain't rap.
It
Okay.
doesn't matter. But it's Run DMC, and they all had a part.
Okay. Put it like this. Let's give them a sidebar. Okay, we'll go around. But sidebar. Who else?
I'm gonna go with Red Meth then.
Oh shit!
Yo, stop.
Okay, Red Meth might beat
Yes, that is fucking good. That is fucking good. I said, what if we threw it to the front and say Wiz Khalifa and Snoop?
Nah, not more than Red and Meth, man.
Yeah, no,
they're not even in the category of.
I'm just throwing like duos.
Yeah,
just
throwing
quit
out like a
smoking like
duo.
2 days ago.
I just don't know who. I
can't.
Snoop and Dre, Game and 50. Game and 50.
This is why I said G Unit. I was thinking about, but you got to think about 2, and I really can't. I was gonna say Mobb Deep in there somewhere, but you can't.
I was thinking about them too.
But I just
Mobb
don't.
Deep
I
is
can't
good.
say.
But I can only feel like they have like one record.
The best, I have to say Outkast because that album went diamond. I think you don't. Why you think they had to put nothing out again? Like they got it's so much money come out that so many residuals came off of that album.
That would be tough to beat though. Dr. Dre and Eminem is tough to beat.
Yeah.
But what was the group called?
But they never actually.
They just was a good. I think they capitalized.
Yeah, I'm actually talking about like.
Well, didn't they? But they actually had an album. They actually had an album though. Well,
I
think
Method Man and
Eminem and Dr. Dre would meet all the same metrics we would put Red and Meth.
But they never.
I don't know. I just think they never had a whole album together though. They never had a whole Dr. Dre and album. Production wise.
I'm talking about like a duo.
That's what
like
we're saying.
2 people actually as a group,
like Crisscross, like you know what I mean, like
the Mac Daddy make it jump. Don't try to compare.
I swear there's a lot we ain't thinking about right now. There's a lot we ain't thinking about. Like Kid and Play,
Black Star.
Is it Black Star?
Yo, Black Star was good. Yo,
Talib Kweli
and fucking Mos Def. Yes. Well, Dave Chappelle made that shit happen. By the way.
But now what I'm saying is
Dave Chappelle.
All right, cool. So let's pick out another Random Roach. Come on, Phil, do another one, brother.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, we loving it. We loving it. Let's get the Random Roaches.
Random fucking
Dang.
Roaches. go. He got it. He fucking got it. Yeah. It's all about the hand signals. You know, on an audio platform, we deliver visuals.
I'm here for it.
Oh my god, this is the dumbest random merch ever. Equalizer 1, 2, or 3, and why?
Does that mean?
Man,
I would just say.
what did the Equalizer want to the movie?
Yeah.
Oh shit, have you seen
1,
the
2, or
movies?
3.
Probably not.
I will give you my answer.
Denzel?
I will say my answer.
Just say a random one then.
My answer is
They were all dope as fuck.
Say why.
Denzel Washington. That's it.
It's I'm just gonna
I've
say
never watched
I can't-
any of
all of them. I'm telling them bitches.
I've never
was
seen
dope.
any of them.
You
so
watch
that was
John Wick. If
fucking
you love John
horrible.
Wick, you would love this shit. I'm telling you, it's on
I
a
love Denzel.
different level. Denzel's crazy. I want to say all of them. I can't
I would
choose.
say the first one because it was the original. The second one
original
like,
was dope.
and then he dies in the third one. I haven't seen the third one. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna just say he died.
Spoiler alert.
Nah, he don't die. I've seen it. Nah, he don't
I
die.
don't know.
You're not
Way to
killing John
speculate.
McCall like that. You know
I don't
what I'm
know.
saying?
I haven't seen it.
Go
I
ahead,
haven't even
Sike.
seen the
You know what I'm
trailer.
saying?
I don't know. I don't know nothing about Equalizer
It's
3.
just so funny. It's just so funny.
Random roaches, baby.
Let's go.
Okay, Godzilla or King Kong, and why?
I'm King Kong.
It's fucking
baby.
You know what?
King
I do
Kong.
love some King Kong, but guess what? Godzilla?
Yeah, nah,
That's
I
mine.
I can't do it. I like Godzilla, but it's gotta be Kong, man.
But he's spitting fire, bro.
Bro.
Yeah,
King
that's
Kong
all right.
with
Yo, he literally, he
And
draws in energy.
He's more of man. He's more of man.
King
And they
Kong
call him
like,
and they
figured
call
him
him
out.
King Kong. I mean, they do call him Godzilla. You know what I'm saying? But
The
it's
king versus the god.
look, he got
Yo,
two.
he
his
literally,
look, put it
like,
this.
goes in
His arms is too short to box with the god. Just put it like that.
no.
King
You know
Kong is
why?
like this
You
with
know
it.
why? Because he can
Like
shoot a
that
fucking
with it.
Kamehameha out of his mouth.
And all he gotta do is Kong gotta go like
That's
this.
why.
Dip real quick while it's blowing,
Nah, man.
and then come up with the left.
Godzilla
They're
don't
fucking tripping. Godzilla can actually breathe underwater.
in the
Godzilla
Chinese
don't move the way
restaurants.
that-
But you know what though? King Kong did get his ass kicked in Kong, right? I mean,
don't know, I
King
didn't
Kong.
watch it.
You didn't see Godzilla versus?
No,
Yo, he
I
did.
don't be
He was
watching
getting
shit,
his
yo.
ass handed to him,
Yo.
but Kong was handling his business,
Bro.
Would I
He
be out
handles
of line to
business in
ask
that,
you
bro.
what's the last movie that you watched?
It's all good. He don't got time for that
Probably
shit.
when I went to the movie with y'all and fell asleep. So I ain't even watch it. A year and a half ago.
I just say Godzilla.
I ain't got time for a
King
movie.
Kong.
He say he ain't got no
I get to the bag,
Get to the
Kong.
bag.
Like
Let's show
Sike in
you-
the building,
let's show
baby.
you how focused he is. You know
Let's
what I'm saying?
go.
What we got? We got random roaches,
Here we
baby.
go.
baby.
This
He
is a
looked
decent
right at
one.
me.
Oh shit.
Kool-Aid or Gatorade?
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Kool-Aid
I'm
is
gonna tell you right now. I gotta say, I drink more Gatorade. I don't drink Kool-Aid like that, but I'm gonna choose Kool-Aid because it throw me back to back when I used to tropical punch. Used to be that shit. Used to put all that sugar in the tropical punch. You know what I'm saying? Add 2 packs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I gotta go with Kool-Aid, man.
Yeah.
Don't listen to me, kids. Don't listen to me. Choose Gatorade, but I gotta go with
I'm
Kool-Aid.
going with the Kool-Aid
I gotta
too
go
for
with
the
the
exact
Kool-Aid,
same reason.
I'm gonna give you all a
Yeah,
boo.
I gotta go with Kool-Aid. See, y'all know about hard times. Kool-Aid is
Cause
hard
your
times.
boy, and this is where I say, like, I'm an advocate, like, Gatorade drinker. I tried giving Powerade their benefit of the doubt with their giant ass fucking jugs and their cheap rates, but it's Gatorade for me, bro.
Gatorade.
It's fucking Gatorade for me.
Gatorade.
I have to. Like, I go to bed because I'm an advocate drinker. Like, I fucking drink every night. So I'm drinking beer, I'm drinking liquor, I'm smoking cigarettes. I need my electrolytes
Need your
at the end of the
electrolytes,
day.
yeah.
And I'm gonna get my motherfucking
Yes, go ahead, man.
Gatorade.
What about you, bro?
Man,
said the-
like Kool-Aid is like if I can have anything, like Kool-Aid's that joint. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? If I'm choosing right now, it's Gatorade for me. But
Gotcha.
Kool-Aid is like, oh man,
Gotcha.
that's a tough one.
All right, we're gonna get to this last random
a lot of
roach here.
sugar,
This is the
though.
last random roach right here. The night. Boom, boom. We might do one more. It just depends on how you.
Dude, we got a rack of them. Let's go.
All right. Would you have slapped Will Smith back?
Yes.
Yo, straight up. Yo, look, I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Yes. I'm gonna slap the fuck out of him.
Look. I'm gonna tell you right now.
You son of a bitch.
You know what? Nah, I'm not swinging on Will Smith. I'm gonna tell you why, because if you watched Ali, you watched all the movies he been in. That man is trained. That man is done some training, and nah, bro. I'm gonna do what Chris Rock did, because if I even try, even though I wanted to, with my ego, I know he knew how to. He saw my punch coming before I threw it. That's how deep he is in it. He's been training movies, bro.
You know,
and I think his hands might be illegal.
He ain't gonna see it.
I don't know, man. He was Ali. He probably in his movies he can fight in every movie, right, yo? Nah, he trained to be that. Nah, he trained.
It's a movie.
He played Ali, bro.
I don't care.
And now I do.
No.
That you were there
how
to
they
box.
film that shit? Slow motion.
Nah, he trained with boxers.
This is the
dog.
thing. You want to get slapped by Will Smith, you want to get knocked out by
Yeah, no, I get slapped.
See, the thing is,
I'm not gonna swing up. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be.
I'm a Ric Flair fan, so I believe in the dirtiest player in the game. So I'm gonna kick this man in his nuts, and then I'm gonna steal the shit out of
At
him.
the Oscars.
Yes.
And I'm gonna walk up.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, there's at the Oscars, right?
Yo, Sike got it all figured out, bro. Because that's what I'm telling you, bro.
I'm not risking back and forth. That
You gonna run up and kick him? That's
Bro.
holla at me.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna slap him back. Actually, I'm gonna kick him in his gut and give him a stone cold.
But y'all
fucking
actually think
stunner.
y'all can? But listen, y'all
Let's
really
give him a stone cold stunner,
after
baby.
all the movies y'all done seen Will Smith in, he's played Navy SEALs, like Army Rangers. He's played fucking space stomp
cares?
troopers and shit.
You think this
Listen,
motherfucker-
you think that he gonna be ready? You don't think he'll be ready for a kick in the nuts?
I'm on my wrestling shit.
You don't
Yes.
think he'll be ready?
Bro,
Yes.
you didn't have to do
Yes.
that.
Yo.
And then when my hand's there and he's distracted, bow.
He ain't gonna be distracted. He know it already.
I'm with you, man. You don't think of all things Will Smith can't block a kick?
You don't think he know? He been trained, man.
Yo,
Like,
guess what? He ain't gonna see it coming because guess what? You're the dirtiest player in the fucking game.
God damn it.
The dirtiest
What are
player
you
in that
gonna
game.
do?
Woo! Yeah, we got this shit.
All right, let's do one more. Let's do one more. Let's get it.
got
Let's do
this
one more.
shit.
Let's do one more.
Come on, man. Stop playing.
Who wrote this, man? This had to be some chick. Lana Del Rey or Taylor Swift? That's all right though. My bad, ladies. Lana Del Rey or Taylor Swift?
What about them?
I don't.
You gotta. I just guess you gotta be like, who do you choose?
Taylor Swift.
Isn't Taylor Swift the trending right now? Is she dating some baseball player? Like
No, she's dating
football
Travis. Okay, so let me fill you in, Mike, because you're.
No. I know. No, I don't need to know. She's dating a baseball player.
No, she's not. She's dating Travis Kelce,
he's a
the
rich
tight end of the Kansas City Chiefs,
Yeah.
who's brother to the center of the legendary Hall of Fame, Jason Kelce of the Philadelphia fucking Eagles.
All right,
Fly,
so that's a lot of money there.
fly.
So I would have to say for me, I'm gonna go ahead and say because I like Lana Del Rey. I've heard some of her songs, and my daughter's a fan, so I'm gonna go with Lana Del Rey.
Man,
I know Taylor Swift just hit billionaire status. She's a
That's a
billionaire
cool,
now.
lame choice, bro.
So shout out to her, but I gotta go.
judge
I gotta go with
It's all
Lana.
good.
I just went.
We can't end the random roaches like that though. Now,
I just went and seen Five Nights at Freddy's with my son, and then we went and seen.
How was that?
still
My
gotta
daughter
watch
told
it.
me about it.
I want to watch it.
Does it got a good concept to it? It's a different kind of
yeah.
concept from what people are
it's
talking
definitely
about.
worth
My
watching.
daughter told me.
They try to take like a rated R movie
Yeah.
and make it PG-13,
Yeah.
but Matthew fucking Lillard is in that motherfucker,
It's a
and that's
great
a goat.
starter horror film for
Okay.
a kid, but
Okay.
it's like solid.
It's got a point to it.
My son loves the whole
Yeah.
Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. He plays.
Yeah.
all
Shout
the
out to
games
Five
and
Nights at
everything.
Freddy's, baby.
Yeah.
But don't forget we got the buckets that had Taylor
Back
Swift
in my
on.
day, Freddie got fingered.
We got the buckets that had Taylor Swift on them, and then we went and seen the Marvels last weekend.
Yo.
And we got the cup with
shit.
Taylor Swift. So I'm going with Taylor Swift. 'cause
Yeah,
I got
let's
buckets
go.
And cups. And shout out to Taylor Swift for the buckets and cups. I want more Taylor Swift stuff for pretty much free.
I didn't get any bucket. I didn't get any
We
cup.
got buckets and cups.
So I'm going with Lana Del Rey.
Damn.
Oh
know
shit,
shit
we
about
fitty,
either of 'em.
fitty.
Damn.
But I'm not going to pick the corny white
shit.
girl. Sorry.
Yo.
Oh,
All right, there we go.
shit.
Last one of the night. Oh, you
I
got
got a good one. I got a good one.
This is fucking crazy.
Because I think it's an easy one. I think this one's underhand.
Okay.
Do it.
Underhand toss, man.
Okay.
Has Chris Brown surpassed Michael Jackson? If so, why?
Oh my goodness gracious. Dopeness.
Shit.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right
That's a
now.
fucking-
I'm gonna go ahead and
that's
tell you right
that's
now.
a good roach.
I want to say, me personally, I've seen a lot of things in my life, and I was alive through the Michael Jackson era. It was something. It was the first of its kind. I would have to say, yeah, man. I think Chris Brown is, when I say surpassed Michael, what I mean by that is his audience now and what he's done. He's got more hits. When Chris Brown drops, and it's just like Michael, when he dropped, but Chris Brown got, I think, more music than Michael, right? Right? Chris Brown's
yeah,
dropped.
this day and age, Michael's life was
Chris
cut short.
Brown is, Chris Brown is, has he surpassed Michael? He's the new, I can't say he surpassed him. I say he's the new Michael. I would say he's the new Michael. If you, who else can do that? Who else can do it like him? You seen him perform?
Drake.
You see? No. What I'm saying is the
Drake ain't
dances.
dancing now.
With a dance is like Michael.
Ain't
No
doing
one
that.
did that.
Okay, I
If
get
anyone
you.
wants
Usher.
someone to perform, no, it's
Usher.
not like Chris Brown though. It ain't Chris Brown though, bro. Like that argument was a while ago with Usher.
Yeah.
But me personally, bro, think about it.
bro.
Think about it. Think about it.
I mean,
it was a night. You know what I'm saying? And then it's
You
what?
do gotta go with Breezy. Breezy.
Yo, this man, bro, everything he touched.
Yeah, honestly,
Everything
Breezy,
Chris Brown touched, bro. I'm
you're
telling
right.
you right now.
I will say this.
Chris Brown is a
Chris
different
Brown
type
seems
of
to
fucking.
be good at everything
true.
he's ever tried to do.
Yeah, that's true.
And
This motherfucker
Because he can also
play
rap.
basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can do everything. Like, yo,
But
this
bro,
motherfucker
Chris
doing
Brown probably
everything,
whoop someone's
bro.
ass too.
Chris
As
Brown
athletic as he is, to dance like that and be athletic and your
Oh, yeah, you knew
your joints is still loose at
Chris-
35.
If
You
we
can move like that.
Cyrus just going at it or some
If
shit.
Chris
Bro.
Brown walks into a room, he's probably the best at something, at anything,
Anything anybody wants to do.
other than anybody that's not a professional.
Yeah, I would have
like
to-
as like a semi-pro at anything
Yeah.
that you can throw out there.
I'm sorry, but I'm a rap with it. I'm a rap with it.
But he's
Yeah.
I'm gonna go bar for bar with him. You can't tell me I'm not gonna.
yeah, but still, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But then the next thing,
I
like
agree.
in a triathlon, you're
I'm not
probably
running
gonna-
nowhere.
Yeah.
You know, no, I'm just saying in a
Yeah.
triathlon of things.
I'm running to the
2 out of
stop
3
thing.
things, Chris Brown will probably beat you.
I just think that with
You know what I'm saying?
with his numbers, I mean, if you go by stats, I don't think the stats are there for Chris Brown. I don't know. I haven't did my research, but I'm telling you right now, Chris Brown is on a level that people were not. I don't think a lot of people really. Yeah, Chris Brown. I don't really understand the level though. Chris Brown's got this hit when he's getting up with an out when he's releasing an album.
Could you
and
remember
know
this,
it's something
just hearing
crazy
this?
coming off of that? Yeah, that was his first shit. You never would have thought. I was like, this kid is a little corny, dancing and
what
singing
the
and Jules
fuck?
Santana.
You
on
did
this
say
shit.
Michael, right?
Yeah, I'm going with Mike.
Okay. Because like
I say he's the new Michael.
Chris Brown is a crazy answer.
I believe.
I thought this was like I thought this shit was an underhand
bruh.
free throw.
But think about it.
I thought this
Who else could you
Chris
compare to Chris Brown?
Yeah, how could you?
But think about it. Who else could be
What's
compared?
Chris Brown's Thriller? What's Chris Brown's fucking?
What
I can't
about
say-
the
I can't say
moonwalk
yeah, that's what I
on
said.
television? Is first fucking.
I said
I've
Stats-
never
stats
seen.
are not there.
I've never seen
Stats
a
not there.
video of a grown man
Bro.
fainting because they saw Chris Brown.
I don't know. I've seen
Bro.
some. I never seen.
What
it like
about
that. I've seen
Michael
some girls.
Jackson
Time
coming out
after
and
time that shit
busting
was
out
happening.
the moonwalk for the first time?
What's Chris Brown's moonwalk?
But he do it just like Michael though, man.
But what is his?
Yo,
moonwalk?
he was
I don't know,
performing
man.
Billie
That's
Jean.
Michael.
I just saw this fucking clip today. I
Yeah, that's
swear to
Michael.
God on
That's
everything.
Michael.
And it was the first time that Michael did the fucking moonwalk while performing. It was during Billie Jean. And he's just Billie Jean,
Yeah.
not my love. She just girl. And he's just like, and everybody's like, what the fuck just happened?
But I'm telling you, to imitate that, it's like Kobe to Michael Jordan. I don't think there's no one else that can do it in this world. Yeah, you got Usher.
He might be Kobe.
That's what I'm saying.
man.
Kobe.
But
That's what I'm
he's not
saying.
Jordan.
We'll
That's
say he's
Mike.
the Kobe then.
That's
We'll say
Mike.
he's Kobe.
It's the Mike.
So
Yeah, he can be Kobe.
So, but I'll say he's the new. I would say he's the new age. If there was anything close to it, I thought Bruno Mars on his way to something. When Bruno Mars, I was like,
But yeah, he's solidified.
Bruno Mars, boy.
Just like Pitbull.
I was like, Bruno can
just
be
like
like,
Pitbull was
on a different-
solidified.
Yeah.
Drake
And-
got on a song with J. Cole and he didn't say I'm one way from Chris.
Oh my God.
He didn't
Bro.
say I'm one away from Chris.
Yeah.
bro.
He's one.
But bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, Chris Brown. When you sit back, if you put on Chris Brown's hits and you put on Michael's hits, this is what I'm saying. Now, don't kill me, y'all. Don't kill me.
No, they don't have to. I might.
But no, what I'm saying
might.
is, if I didn't do my research,
Come on.
but I think Chris Brown has more hits than Michael. I think Chris
Bro.
Brown has put out more music and more hits than Michael. And it's because he's lived long. He's had a longer. Maybe I don't know about a longer career. I can't say that. Michael was doing this since he was young. But Chris Brown Chris Brown has a lot of number one
You don't know what I
albums.
say?
And how many albums does Chris Brown have? Bruh, he got some albums.
But this,
listen,
I mean, he
listen.
did
Think about
put out an
everything
album with
Chris
like
Brown was
25
on.
songs.
Chris Brown has been on
Going
every
very
rapper's
deep.
chorus.
Very
He's
deep.
been on. Michael Jackson ain't never
Bro.
really did that. He just made so much money back in his time to where he didn't have to. Michael made iconic albums.
how many,
Chris
how
Brown
many
got.
2-minute songs has Chris Brown made, and how many 6-minute
I don't know,
songs
but I
has
know.
Michael Jackson
I don't
made?
know, but when I'm
That's
thinking about
different.
all his songs in my fucking head, right, Chris Brown trying to think like blah blah blah. I'm like, it's going bam bam bam.
Yeah, but
Damn.
Chris-
really?
And these are
Chris
songs
Brown
that
got
impacted the
features,
summer. That
and he's
impacted.
featured
Had
on
Joe
songs.
Ass singing in the club like, oh
Yeah, but everybody
you
puts
was
the Chris Brown record, but at the same
you
time,
was singing like this, bro. Oh, we was all snapping fingers of that shit. Deuces. At some point,
Yeah, Deuces was fucking
I'm just saying,
fire.
Not the same way.
Not with
you
Michael.
would if Remember the Time.
Bro, come on. Hit him, bro. Hit him, bro. Come on, bro. I'm telling you. Get him. Hit
Not the
him.
same way.
Get him.
Not the same way that Billy Jean
it's not the
or
same
Billy
way.
Bad,
Jean is
or like
love.
Thriller don't even make sense that it makes sense that it's a hit.
Yo.
Why would you even sing Thriller?
And
Like,
so this
how
is
does Thriller even make sense?
this is
Yep.
an agree to disagree to
Yep.
debate to the. I'm not saying that he is, but I'm just saying I haven't done my
Black or
research.
white?
But if I think about
Oh,
hits though, if I think
Come
about
on.
going down the list, I'm like the only thing I'm saying is can we make the argument that does Chris Brown have more hits than Michael? And I'm trying to do because when you listen to a Chris Brown.
And Michael Jackson got ABC as a kid.
ABC.
Chris Brown got Run It.
And if you think about it, when you put them two on in the club against each other, who would go crazy?
Okay, it doesn't matter. We're not talking about that though, Mike.
ABC you can put on
No.
It don't have- it can
Guys.
any
No,
fucking
I'm
I'll be
thinking.
there.
country club.
I'm thinking.
Bro,
I'm thinking
on
of myself.
ABC.
He's
I'm thinking.
tripping.
No, I'm not.
Bro, he's
No, I'm not.
tripping.
No,
You
I'm just
can
saying.
throw ABC
No.
country
I'm
club.
saying. What do you think? What do you think if you're in a club
Tripping.
and you throw on ABC and you throw on "Believe I Can Run It"? Let me see. What do you think the reception would be between? the two?
Motherfuckers are gonna go crazy on
both.
ABC.
I think both.
They're like, oh
Both.
shit,
No, but I
let's
think-
go.
but the thing
Yo,
about
if you got some
ABC
pro
is that-
But they
motherfuckers,
will.
somebody
But
hit
they
on that
will.
shit.
But they will.
That's
But they will.
fucking
But they
real
will.
talk,
But they
bro.
will. But they will.
ABC can go more places though.
Yo,
I believe it too.
ABC
I
can
believe it too.
travel
Look,
anywhere.
you know, it's a question though. It's just a question like, what do you think? Like when you think about it, what do you
Chris Brown's
think?
gonna get over. Anywhere else, ABC. You can take ABC on Sesame Street.
look at this guy.
No, I'm telling you, yes, I believe, I agree.
Yeah.
Can you just
I
think
agree.
about the
Believe
first? Think about the first 8 bars of ABC.
Yeah,
Yo,
bro,
bro,
that-
real.
yeah.
It's like
When the beat
instantly
just comes
everybody's
on.
gonna
When the
go,
beat comes on.
Yo, as soon as you hear it, bro, like, yo.
Yeah.
Especially
Come
the
on,
I don't know,
bro.
man.
No, you're right
guess-
though too.
I guess
You're right too.
Chris Brown
You're
is in
right
his,
too, and
Chris
you're
Brown
right
is in
too.
his
It's
own
Kobe,
lane.
though.
He's in his own lane. I
Yo.
can't.
Yeah.
Let's not compare.
I'm just saying, that's exactly what we're saying. You can't compare it.
Whoever wrote that question,
right?
no, I can't
You
say.
can't
See,
compare it.
no, my thing is, I can't say that though, because whoever wrote that question, if you got to think about why did they say Chris Brown and Michael Jackson? Listen, Chris Brown did Michael Jackson every year for the BET Awards. They call Chris Brown to do a Michael Jackson rendition.
But
whatever.
why?
Because Chris Brown is the closest thing that can hit them damn hits. That damn bop, he's the
dance
closest
moves and
thing.
shit, you're
to
right.
Fucking, and he's singing.
Yo, you're absolutely fucking
he
right.
be hitting it like Michael. You be like, yo,
It's
that's
true.
Michael.
That's true.
So
Like
But
Kobe
at the
and
end of the
Jordan.
day, you
Like,
can't
like,
replicate the GOAT unless you're imitating
But so
the
can,
GOAT.
I don't know, he the
old
best
boy
replicator
out on the
ever.
corner
yo,
in
I
Las
should
Vegas.
Yeah.
grab.
Wait, what'd you say,
He's
Sike?
on the side of the street.
Yeah, you're right.
Does our conversation
been
from
discovered
that
yet.
episode
Yeah.
make Chris
Yo.
Brown better than Usher?
Oh,
Nah, I don't know,
shit.
man.
Does this
Yo,
conversation
Usher,
make Chris
though.
Brown better than
I
Usher?
don't know, because if it ain't good,
But Usher's
we
on a
still
different.
good.
So
That's my
I feel
shit.
like for me personally, Chris Brown is on that next level where he can do a lot more than what Usher can do.
Yeah.
I never heard Usher come hard on like a verse and rap. You know what I'm saying? But like Usher,
U.S. HE, R-A.
We
had this-
Yo,
we got
what I'm saying, all I'm saying,
like Joe to say, yeah.
but like,
Yeah.
yo, Usher is great where he is at, and he stays in his lane and does that shit. They respect the Usher. He's an OG in the fucking game. Fucking Usher, baby.
I wouldn't even know who
Usher,
picked that.
baby.
I'm gonna tell you that's a hard choice for me.
But
Chris
you
Brown
know
or
what I'm
Usher,
saying?
I
But,
couldn't
like,
tell you.
Chris
'Cause
Brown can
I
spit
just
bars.
wanna take it nice and slow.
Listen, yo, but still though,
Tell me, listen.
Yo,
Yo.
you make me wanna verse
like,
ABC is
yo.
even tougher. So hey, yo, do you think can we all agree on this pretty much though? Michael Jackson is Michael Jordan, Usher is Kobe, and Chris
Okay.
Brown's LeBron.
okay.
I can't.
No, I can get down
I can
with
say
that.
whatever. Whatever.
get down
Okay,
with
put it
that.
like this. I
Yes.
don't know how to
No,
match
that's
him.
facts.
I don't know how to match him, but
That's
I know
facts.
Michael is
Yes.
Michael is Jordan. So whatever
Yes.
two come between that, yes, the top three and whatever. Yeah, I agree.
Yes,
So,
Michael
but
is
I'm gonna tell you
Jordan.
right now, Chris Brown is on a level that we are. You gotta understand,
I
man.
think anything we say about Chris, we can say about LeBron.
Bro, I mean, it's facts. I would say Jordan over LeBron. And
Listen,
we've always
what?
had
How
these
did you know that was a
conversations.
hit? Roaches said, "You and me singing by me right now,
Because
baby. You can. Why don't you?" I'm gonna appear like this, depressed as hell. Like, but then after a while, you're like, "Damn, this motherfucker can't miss. He can make a depressing ass song, make you want to jump off a bridge and shit. This shit's still dope."
When you're Chris
Like
Brown,
Chris Brown, listen, I'm telling you, Chris Brown is on a different
when
level,
you're
man.
Chris Brown and you're dropping 30-track albums,
How did he know Sike that was a hit record? Out of all the songs he had in his book, why did you put that out as a single? Out of all the songs, how did you know that? That's what I'm saying. Listen, you know what I'm saying though, right?
I
That's a
get it.
hit record,
Like,
bro.
he's-
Yeah,
Michael
like-
didn't put nothing out like that. Make you want to jump off a
That's
bridge.
the thing about life.
He was like, the way you make me feel, the way you make me feel. You
Yo,
really
you-
turn me on.
can
Michael
see
was
yeah,
like
but
that.
Mike knew
Chris Brown
what the
put
fuck
out
was going down.
You know what I'm saying? Deuces for the dudes. Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah, but
that
think
was
about,
for us.
But
Deuces.
fucking hold up,
look at me now.
hold the fucking phone one
See,
time.
we can go forever.
That's what I'm saying though, because Michael did it by himself.
Chris Brown didn't either, but he came in and earned that. He was like, "You believe I am none." He broke his
Yeah,
back
but
on the
Chris
first
Brown
videos,
also had
bro.
a lot of features that came into the picture that made those records one-on-one, like Chris Brown and like Trey Songz for whatever, or Chris
Shit.
Brown on the hook. And you
Whoever
had
got Chris
T-Pain,
Brown,
and you
they
had
saw
all
the
this-
future, bro. They saw because I didn't.
Yo,
But
he first did that,
Michael did it by him fucking self.
These are the same arguments that people make for LeBron and Jordan, though. Like what you're saying about
True.
Mike is like Mike did it basically like he had Scottie
And
Pippen.
I
but
would
who
say
else,
the
you know what
other
I'm saying?
Mike,
'Cause,
Jordan,
Mike Scottie
is the
Pippen.
guy.
Mike Scottie Pippen is why am I blanking on the name? Not Quincy
Bro.
Jones. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But like Chris Brown is like good at everything the same way LeBron.
Yeah, he is good at everything.
I'm just sorry to say. I'm not sorry to say. It's just a fact. Everything Chris Brown
are
touched
you a
turns
LeBron guy?
gold, bro.
That's
It's
true.
like Drake.
I'm not
Are you a
He's
LeBron or
the rap.
Jordan
You know
guy?
what?
Can I ask you that real quick?
Rap. It's Drake. Everything Drake touch goes fucking platinum. Whatever crazy off the roof. Anything in the
everything.
R&B section, Chris Brown touch go off the roof.
Can I ask
I
you a
learned
question?
something, that's why I say.
With no more after it,
Yeah,
Jordan or LeBron?
Jordan always forever would
Jordan,
never be
okay.
a discussion.
Okay, I was just no.
And I'm gonna tell you why, because real quick, and we gotta move on.
Argue it.
No, I'll tell you why we
Yeah.
gotta move on. It's because of LeBron's size, and that's it. I don't give a damn if you knew how to dribble or whatever. Your size.
That's fair.
Michael was.
You know what I
smaller,
give
and
it?
He did better. He
That's
did
fair.
way.
You know
more.
what I give it?
And look at the playoffs.
I figured you'd
But
be a LeBron guy because
no.
of your Chris Brown
Hell,
argument.
look, I've never ever seen LeBron play a game. I've always seen highlights.
Listen,
I stopped watching the NBA when Reggie Miller retired. I stopped watching, and then maybe around when Mike Bibby. I watched a little bit till Mike Bibby retired. Then I stopped watching football when Thurman Thomas retired.
Yeah,
from the
that's
Buffalo
even
Bills.
deeper. That's why I was like, I'm not.
So I never watched LeBron play a game.
But
I've watched highlights, but
listen,
I can't.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan of sports. I'm a sports guy. I love sports. NFL, Philadelphia Eagles. That's my niche. I love the Sixers. I love the Bulls. Okay, those East Conference teams. Here's where I separate. This is why I say Jordan is the GOAT over LeBron. And it's very, very fucking simple. Because the game today that's played is not like the game that Jordan played back in the day. There was more contact. There was less fouls. There was no flopping. It was like, go hard in the paint. You're battling your guy. You're battling who's opposing you. It's like football.
Yeah.
Offensive line goes up against defensive line, and you don't hold a penalty of like fucking moshing somebody. But you know what? If somebody's like posted up and you're driving the lane and you get knocked over and you're like flopping and shit.
So you're
saying thing,
Michael?
bro.
You're saying it's Michael?
It's Michael.
Yeah. And
absolutely.
We can go all day on it, but there's many reasons why I can see why you think I would think LeBron.
Yeah, but
whatever,
I'm glad that you say Michael because I feel like there's certain people that we all universally agree that like if somebody says Michael Jordan's the best, there's not really no argument.
Kobe,
yes. You can say whatever you want, but if any
it depends on your generation
LeBron
too.
or Kobe, people will argue you. But if anybody says Jordan, they're like, I get it.
But you gotta think there was people that saying Magic Johnson was, Kareem Abdul was, because they lived in a certain era.
And a lot of people
like, you don't know Young Buck. You weren't living through this era. You weren't living when Dr. J was playing. Dr. J was considered the greatest. That's because we didn't live that era.
Yeah.
So we live in the era of Michael Jordan brought something new, never seen before,
and that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying.
That's the number one. That's the number one. That's the number one.
Yeah. Fucking innovator.
Who in the NBA has ever amazed you with the way that Jordan has?
I don't care about it. Me, it's nothing against LeBron.
He's one of
but
one.
6'30", you 6'10", or whatever you are, 6'25", or whatever, you know, you tall as hell.
Yeah.
You 7'8", 9', 10", and you can just come to the lane and just duck your elbow and bam! And it's us. Is Michael had to work, man. Michael was small. He was small, man. Bro, Hardaway body.
I watched Space Jam, and I love that fucking movie,
I swear to God, you know what I want to do? Now that we talked about this, Phil, we can bring y'all back, and we can make that an episode that's discussing this. Because I'm telling you right now, motherfucker can go all day on Michael and LeBron and all day for all reasons.
You don't want to fuck with me.
That's why I said I won't respond.
Because it's a lot, bro. That's a lot to deal with.
I'm a sports guy. I'm a big sports guy.
We want to get into basically what y'all got coming up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got any New Year's resolutions? Anything coming up for the New Year's? You got anything like that?
I'll do my New Year's first because I want you to take some time and talk about what you have coming up and really give some understanding about what it is. But my New Year's resolution is just more content, more like collaboration, and like I'm taking a little break right now from. I'm just kind of burnt out on doing events right now because that's what I've been doing all year, and I'll be back at it early 2024. I'll have new music, and I'm doing a lot of exciting things with a lot of different artists, and I have a lot of collaborations. I haven't said, Sike is the only Humble Hoodlum artist right now, but we have a lot of affiliates,
right? Which
is Knowledge, Grim Smiles, 3XG Spits. We got Billy the Kid. We got Camo, who you're going to be talking about soon too. We got Jake Crawford.
Oh shit, Jake Crawford?
Yeah, man.
For real?
Yeah, man. We got me.
Did he come on?
Me and Jake Crawford, we did the Humble Day party.
Yo, get the fuck out of here, by the way.
Me and Jake got a lot of songs.
No, literally, like I'm about to like I'm actually kind of blown to hear that like the Jake Crawford, White Boy Cypher, Jake Crawford.
Oh yeah,
definitely MC. Skylar White was dope too.
I just actually
for real. Like
these guys were dope.
No, I'm generally like fucked up right now. Is Jake really coming back?
Jake has been like quiet for a long time.
Yeah.
But he's always been like something in the works. You know what I'm saying? He's like somebody that's perpetually like something in the works, but things are like.
Yeah, timing. It's all about timing.
Jake, we want to hear you.
I'm fucking serious, so we gotta get him on here.
Yeah, whenever we can. We can definitely.
Because I'm telling you,
it was a couple of them.
Mind fucking blowing right now.
Yeah, it was a couple of them.
No, seriously.
Yeah, it was a couple of them, and we will at some point. We will get them. You know what I'm saying?
Saps on the Sycamore. Are you kidding me?
There was somebody else. I was gonna say there's something. Was he a part of? There was a group.
Gangrene.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
And it was him and Skylar.
Yo,
Yep, him and Skylar.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Yo,
like, if
there was a point in time where Drew and I was looking at Gangrene and we were like, those are the only motherfuckers that we really need to be like worried about right now. As a
they are
group
fucking
like us,
we
were like,
dangerous.
Yo, those are the motherfuckers.
Fucking
So it comes out. It comes out.
Yo, I saw that shit too. I swear to God on everything, because Skylar and fucking Jake were like bar spitters, just like raw ass fucking white boys coming in like
We can't forget that J Star was a part of Gangrene at one point.
Shout out to him. That's Trilla Trills,
yeah,
right?
Trilla
Say
Trills.
Trillis?
Shout out
He
to
was
Trilla
part of
Trills.
the. He was part of the five bazooka cipher that we had
cipher.
at the Hoodlum house.
Burn,
Will shot that live with Blue. Shout out to Blue. He just
I gotta play
ran
y'all a
into
record, by the
everybody.
way, with me and Trilla.
Yeah, man, he's a
It is
dope-ass
when
artist,
he
man.
first came in here as J Star,
Yeah.
and he hit me up on the humble and said, "Yo, I'd love to have you on this record." And it was the "Let My Swag Get At Ya" remix, Soulja Boy shit, and it was Soulja Boy on the hook, and then, yo, we went on. I'm telling you, I actually just listened to this the other day because I was fucking with Fruity Loops, and I updated when they got like the stem separation type shit that I was fucking with, and that was one of the first songs I pulled, and I was like, yo, this song was so fucking dope. And not only was like J Star new to like the Hagerstown scene, but he reached out to me to give him a 16.
Right.
And I'm telling you, it was probably one of my favorite 16s I've ever written.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was so fucking crazy. And, you know, I shot a video for all those guys, and, you know, I've done some shit with them. And you know, it's so amazing that, like, all of us in the room, we have random stories with, like, everybody,
But
like,
you know
you
what, though?
bring up, you bring up, you bring up, I bring up. It's like, we all have, like,
We all
a...
connected.
Nobody,
We're all
nobody.
connected.
The supporters
Like,
are not. They will never
yo,
understand. It's something. It's something.
amazing.
It's something. You know that city that had that hip hop scene back when y'all think about, every state has their hip hop scene, and they had this little, people were making names and waves, and it was a time, it was an era, it was a point where you had a name, it was a point where you made the city believe, and wow, we were entertaining really everybody. It was your own efforts were put out and you were entertaining. This is the time we're talking about. This is, you guys were not, Whoever know. Whoever watching, you know when you know when
If
you know.
you know, you know.
If you know, you know. We had our time.
there.
We had to be there to witness
you had to be there
the hard work,
with
the competition. Because I ain't gonna lie, around at that time, I don't know what year would y'all say, 2000 and.
Man, it was like early 2000s. It was early 2000s.
2000 and.
I would say 2010.
12, 15.
I would say 2010 was like
Really
2010, 11, and 12,
Afterwards.
and 13 was like the core, like, glue of everybody literally cohesively fucking with each other.
And from then on, kind of
and
like,
it wasn't competition at the time. It was like
14 and 15, people started to kind of fall apart.
everybody just kind of like,
and it was a little bit before that too, because I remember when I got hurt, we was popping off.
That's what I'm saying.
So like 2000, and I say 2000 because I remember 2006. Phil,
I wasn't there.
you weren't there, were you?
I wasn't even existing,
even
bro.
existing then.
Dude, I didn't come
Phil's
on to
younger
the
than us.
scene
Y'all
until
got-
like
we-
09,
2006, we were with the
10,
main ones.
11,
He was
12
born in
is where I actually
2007.
came out.
Bruh, we OGs.
Born in 2007.
No,
Me?
No.
I was 87.
He's 87, but he like 10
I'm an
years.
87 baby. I'm like
terrible
late
for
80s.
We like 70
Wait,
baby,
what?
70
You look
late
terrible for
70s.
being born in
We in our
2007.
I know, right?
mid-40s and shit. You know, we got grown ass goddamn young men walking around here and shit. Grandkids and shit.
No, you're an 80s baby
You know what
like
I'm
me.
saying?
I'm 85.
Yeah, I'm an 80s
bro.
baby. 87, dog. 87.
Yeah, man. So
You
what
know,
you got going
last
on,
of a
Sike?
dying breed.
What's going on with you, Sike? What you
straight
got
up.
going on too?
Right now, as y'all are seeing this, my son and I have formed a group called Hell's Bells.
Okay,
We have,
Hell's Bells.
First album has come out. It's called 6. It's just the number 6. The second EP is already out since you're seeing this. It's 6 as well, but it's spelled 6. And then the last one is also going to be 6, which will be coming out December, the last Friday in December. whatever that date is.
Okay. That's
So
fine.
my question
and it'll
is here,
be,
because I got a theme,
Yeah,
and I see it. 666.
yeah.
Is there anything behind that?
Not really. Don't look too far into it.
Okay.
We're just
But I
having
have
fun.
to.
We're having fun.
I have to.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not a Satanist. I'm not a Satanist.
Okay.
December 29th, you said the last Friday?
Yeah, there you go. Thank you for
Yeah,
looking that
yeah.
up, Skies. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So, December 29th. No, but yeah, like, I started doing horrorcore. So, when my son started rapping, that's what he liked to do too. And we just was like, we should do a project. We wrote a couple songs. They sat there for like a year and a half, 2 years. We finally got the time. All this shit's been recorded. It's all coming out. And we're having fun with it, man.
Awesome.
We're having a lot of fun with it.
That's fucking awesome,
Dark,
man.
it's dark shit, but that's what I like. So
To
that's
each
what
his
I make.
own, man.
Yeah.
Art has no...
It's that
Boundary,
real
man.
wicked shit,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
I-
no,
I always do
Outside of
try
me,
to
that's what
like
you're gonna
kind
do.
of like figure out though, like, because that's how I am as a person. Like, I love you. I know you.
Yeah,
Like, I know you.
yeah,
So like when I hear like certain projects or names of things, like my autism, I call it. I have an autism
right.
where I'm like, I want to dive deeper in like the recollection or like what's the meaning behind
Well,
some
each
shit. Like I go
EP
deep
has
with that
6
shit.
songs on it. You know what I mean?
Okay. So is that like the basis? Like make sure it's 6
For
songs.
the most part, yeah.
Okay.
Every
6
EP
by
is gonna
6.
have 6.
Okay.
Man.
I think that
Honestly, the first EP that just came out, this is y'all seeing this later now.
Yeah.
It's 21 minutes and 21 seconds long, which is 3 plus 3, which equals 6.
Oh,
Now tell them
shit.
what you thought about the other day.
Oh shit.
The first track, the Hell's Bells actual intro, is 2 minutes and 40 seconds, which is like, or 4 minutes and 20 seconds, which is
Oh,
cool.
420.
420, that's
6.
Yeah.
cool.
Oh,
But you know what I'm
shit.
saying? But if you break it down, if you break the numbers down, it's
Yeah.
2 plus 4 or
Equals
the
6.
4 plus 2 plus 0 equals 6. The 4 plus 2 equals 6. And then if you do 24 and you break that down to like the most singular number,
Yo.
20 plus 4 is 24, 2 plus 4 is 6. You know what
Bro.
I'm saying? So like that's crazy.
Is that how you
I
try
just
to
thought
make it,
about
or that's
No,
They didn't
just,
think of that was
this
just-
shit's just
It's
coming.
played out like
Dude,
that.
that's
I'm like-
fucking crazy.
Should be
Because
happening like that with us.
You know,
Like kinda how
and
It be happening like that with us.
I don't want to be fucking y'all up, but like I'm a very like numeric person. Like numbers come into play like when I see shit.
Yeah.
A lot of times it's 11-11 for me.
I see a lot of
But
11,
also,
11 too.
yeah, I see a lot of like
11
12-12
and
or like,
22 are my numbers, man.
bro.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
also
and that
see,
shit-
I also see 1134 and 1138, which is Hell and Bell.
Or
Yeah.
Our
12-34
group's name is Hell's Bells.
or like
Our last name
12-34
is
and
Bell,
shit.
so that's where that came
Bells.
into play.
Oh
Gotcha.
shit.
And where can you get all this again?
It's everywhere. Spotify, Apple Music.
Under what name again?
Sike
Sike
Sick,
Sick.
Camo, or under Hell's Bells.
Search
HELL apostrophe Z BELLZ.
Let's go, baby.
And you know what, man? Lastly, we're gonna close this out, brother. But just asking all you guys, you know, hell, you feel.
Stop
What's
bopping, I'm gonna punch
What's
you.
your? My bad. What is your New Year's resolutions? Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Mine is pretty much what he said. His is, just keep moving. Don't get to feeling like I'm too old to be doing this. I'm having fun. I'm doing it with my son.
Yeah.
And Ro got a lot of stuff coming out too, man. So the whole label's active. My son is also a Humble Hoodlum affiliate.
Shout out to him.
And he's been dropping just like, he's got his own EP out on his shit.
Okay.
He's got singles out on his shit. We just dropped a single 2 days ago. It's called
They've been
Last
active.
Confession.
They've been crazy
Okay,
active,
okay.
man.
I mean, we've been dropping like every 2, 3, 4 weeks.
Got you.
Something. It's
crazy.
either a whole. We dropped the EP for Halloween. Had 3 tracks on it.
Word.
It's called Halloween in Martinsburg.
They're about to be in the
Okay.
studio later.
Yeah, we're
You know
going
what
to the
I'm saying?
studio tonight after we get
Gotcha.
out of here.
Oh, for
A
real?
lot of music
Oh,
shit.
shit.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
man.
shit.
Keep working. Keep working. That's what I'm talking
I
about.
want to say this, man. Like, let me give you your flowers, aka a whole roach pack.
Back.
But I swear to God on everything, like this right here is like my fucking brother.
Oh yeah.
Like honestly, like we've had so much history, and we've had a lot of highs and we had a couple lows. There's never anything that deterred us from being what we are as fucking brothers.
Right.
And I can see that with you guys, man. And
brothers are, man.
and to be honest with you, like, you know, carrying on the legacy of like everything that we preached on and talked about tonight, and just seeing this brotherhood and this collaborative effort of fucking genuine human beings. I can honestly tell you, man, like, I'm so glad that you guys came through tonight.
Hey,
And like you can honestly like you can kind of like think about what's gonna happen or like how the night's gonna go. But honestly, way better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
From my opinion.
Yeah.
Way
you never
better.
know how stuff's
And
gonna
it's
go,
like-
but this couldn't have gone better.
Yo, I honestly feel like you guys have been here since like day one.
Yeah.
But you know what the crazy thing is? You always have.
Yeah, man.
You feel what I'm saying?
Shout out
You
to
always
that.
have.
Shout out to
You literally always have. We're always intertwined in some certain way within the universe where, you know, we're all connected.
The best people, when you show up and you see them after however long, it's like no time passed. Like we
Yo,
came in here and we
it-
started talking like we'd seen each other yesterday.
Yo.
And just a whole bunch of stuff had happened last
Yo,
night.
for real.
And look,
for
we
real.
ain't, I
No,
ain't seen
for
these
real.
guys in about
Yeah,
what?
for real.
It's been a hot. I mean,
Rip,
and
rip.
it's just crazy though. You just keep that connection. We never had problems. It was just competition back in the day, but even then, it was well respected,
We all
friendly
had-
competition. We knew.
That's hip hop.
Yeah, man, it was a part of hip hop.
But you recognize the
Yeah.
talent. You recognize the
Yeah.
dedication.
I admired it. I
Yeah.
admired everything about these guys, man. And I was glad that we was able to make this happen today. You know what I'm saying? We're getting ready to wrap things up. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm about
I mean,
to
is
do
there
one
anything?
more roach.
Yeah, is there? We can do one more roach. Was there anything else that you guys wanted to add?
Bro, you're
before?
gonna have stuff coming out too, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
You
so
got
much
anything you wanna
coming out,
plug?
but you know what I'm saying. I'm doing a lot of stuff with the different affiliates, but you know, 2024 is gonna be a big year. That's all I got to say.
Let's go.
Got you. And we are definitely working on a Roaches soundtrack. Me and Phil. Not sure when it's gonna come. You know, whatever. We just work. But we would love to have you guys on it if you guys are down. You know what I'm saying?
So do you just come here to record?
Yeah, man. Just
All
come
right.
Actually,
here.
I kind of demand it.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
we
We don't. No, we don't mind. We don't
The
mind.
vibes- the vibes get too good, man.
But like
I'll
this,
say I
like
need
this.
these motherfuckers,
yeah,
yo.
it's better that way a lot of sometimes.
Yeah.
But we understand that you got, you know what I mean. You record other places, and
we're all busy
it's understand
people,
that we're busy.
But
You
we
know,
make
we
things
understand.
happen when things need to
Yeah,
happen.
and
But
that's
guess
why.
what?
Yeah,
If that's what that recipe
we make
is,
it.
then that's
Yeah,
what the recipe
and we're
calls
ready.
for.
We're willing to wait for however long that's gonna take because there's no set date. We're just working on stuff. We're working,
Yeah.
so that's why it's always whenever we're.
But
available,
I always feel like this is like the main thing, and I always have like a good keep the main thing the main thing. Number one, we all fuck with each other. Number two, we're all fucking dope ass artists.
Yeah.
Number three, we're right here right now. Number four, let's fucking fuck some shit up.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
bring the shit
Yes,
back. Honestly, let's bring the
There's
shit
still
back.
so much more to be done. So
Yeah.
let's do
Yes.
it. you know?
It's never gonna stop. Like, there's really no point on like. We don't have a time limit. We obviously realize like how long have we been in the game of doing this shit, and like, there's literally no time limit.
The game is different.
It doesn't
Yeah.
fucking
It's
matter.
different.
We
And that's
just
why-
evolve and grow.
Yeah, and that's why it's always good. We like me and Phil like to use the term called organicness. We happen organically.
Right.
Like I ain't gonna lie, this even though this was scheduled and planned, I still feel like it was organic
Yeah.
because everyone had busy schedules, but we still made it happen.
Nobody knew anything.
If you knew the stuff I had to go through today just to even make certain things happen today, behind the scenes, it's just crazy, and that will be exposed one day. Me and Phil be talking about things we want to go behind the scenes, and you know, because putting together a podcast and getting people there, and it's all about perspective and what you looking at. People think you have a big ass team behind you and think you have when it's only two motherfuckers behind the shit, and
They think you're just having fun. They think you're just
well,
having the time
I'm
of
not
your
gonna.
life
I'm not gonna
to do
lie to you.
whatever.
I'm not gonna lie to you. We are.
But no,
We
like,
are.
right
but
now,
yeah.
everything getting
Everything-
this stuff together.
yeah,
Sometimes it's
yeah.
stressful. There's a lot of stuff,
Yeah,
blood, sweat, and
yeah,
tears
yeah.
that you got to go through. This is the fun part.
This is the release. This is where it's worth
it's
it.
amazing.
Everything
This
else
is where it's
stressful.
worth it. This is where you look back and say, all that stress I went through is worth it. Look
That's
what we
what
got.
people don't understand.
And it's
that's what we
crazy
got.
'cause,
And I
like-
love that, bro. I
Like,
yeah. So we get ready to wrap this thing up,
and
man.
it's
with
crazy
Phil.
that I want to say one more
Yeah.
point, like, because, yeah, we go through all these things with life. Like, my fiance has been off for, like, 5-6 months. She had foot reconstruction surgery on, like tendons rerouted through, like, her heel bone, a navicular accessory bone. They got cut out, like, and, you know, so obviously she, you know, there's a lot of responsibilities in this life, but, the relief and the fulfillingness of life, and glory be to God that we can have, like, these moments, is like coming together as one and just enjoying our fucking time together, bro.
Yeah.
Like, all of us, like, yo, I had so much fucking fun tonight.
Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely.
It is so,
and they
so
just
cool,
and they
bro.
came
Like,
from they came from a little bit of ways.
yeah,
away,
they came
guys.
from the cut, bro.
Even though to them, y'all, it's local.
Yeah.
It still is, but it still is over 20 miles.
It's
You know
a
what I'm saying?
dedication. I would say it's a
I would
dedication to come out of your element and, like,
I
travel.
definitely,
and,
I
you
agree.
know what I'm saying?
If y'all ever hit us up and it's like we need y'all for something, the answer is yes. You know what I'm saying? This is why we're here. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. And we appreciate you guys. We appreciate.
Yeah.
You guys got anything
y'all.
else? You got anything else?
Nah.
Yeah, man, we done.
What you got?
We just appreciate y'all so much for having us. You know what I'm
man.
saying? This has been.
Thank you, bro.
This has been fun. We don't get to do
Thank
stuff
you.
like this too often.
Thank you. And like I said, we appreciate you guys even tuning in to us and giving us your opinion
Shit,
of the Roaches podcast. And we about to wrap this thing up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are in tune with my guy Super Ro. You know what I'm saying? We got my guy, yes, I'm Hoodlum.com. We got Sike Sick in the building.
Let's go.
Coach, you got your boy
Yeah.
You got your boy Dirty's Phil, the owner of the beautiful Stuzium that we are in today.
Hey.
And this is the Roaches podcast, Phil.
And we are